focusing on those surprise plays and being very aggressive, not giving that value also to the information. We don't see the Sova, we don't see the Sky, we don't see all of the things that we have seen in the past. They interpret the game in a different way, and that is what I'm very excited to see, because as you said, probably this is one of the teams that's going to pick them a lot. So if Narrates wants to go into those aim duels, he's going to get them day one.
Yeah, and on their map pool, 4 out of 7 of the maps they play, they're playing double duelist.
Sorry, I'm just trying to fix something here.
Or double dive comps, that is. It's not double duelist because they're playing arena or a chamber.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
like, these guys have compositions that kind of remind me of like early days Paper X, where they just will put something ridiculous together and they will just run at you, but they have incredible aimers and solid enough synergy to make it work even against some impressive teams.
I mean, I'm glad that you guys mentioned Autumn as well, but I was sitting in the press conference yesterday just listening to some of the answers coming from Berlin. One thing that I am extremely
I'm gonna watch the trailer when there's a break.
A tiny bit concerned with is
I'm gonna join Phoenix and Samuel
all of his calls
in a little bit.
in Chinese and then translating himself into English before every round to make sure that Autumn knows what the game plan is. And he said that some of the other players are also chipping in with that communication, but he feels that the comms get really, really flustered when they are not sure if they're trying to speak Chinese or trying to speak English. But Mimi, the fact that they're making it work is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And you have to give a little history on this guy, Autumn. He's the first player for
CS2 Pick'ems when? I'm not sure.
To a global event in Valorant, which is pretty cool to see that come through.
Did I go to the gym today? No. I woke up an hour ago.
Up that language barrier for players who have only ever been speaking Chinese.
I did not see a fire.
It's very different to have to make that change.
I mean, everyone is adapting. And speaking of a challenge, earlier
they probably will show the trailer
about the
on
language
stream.
barrier he's had to overcome and put him to the test. Take a look at this. Hello everyone, it's me here, Yingsu. I'm now joined by Autumn from FPX. Hi Autumn, welcome to an international event. Now, you joined a Chinese team last year, so I wanted to ask you about how are the comms, how's your Chinese going, what's it like to be a part of FPX?
Yeah, so to answer the question about the comms, it's I think it's pretty good now, but when I first joined the team, wasn't like super good.
Where's Autumn from?
Like my other teammates trying to comment in English, and then sometimes in Chinese I didn't understand exactly what was going on. But now I think it's getting a lot better. Just some touches.
Accent.
It's not perfect yet, but I think it's getting there. Like the more we play, the better it gets. I think within a few months, or like towards the end of this year, it will be like perfect.
Oh, are you studying hard?
I'm trying to, but when I'm coming to the event and like playing, I'm not really getting any lessons in there.
All right.
But before that, I had like 2 lessons a week.
Oh, that's quite a few lessons a week. I'm gonna put your knowledge to the test. I wanted to see how good your Chinese really is. I'm gonna give you a few words. Some of these came from your teammate Life. Some of these came from the FPX fans. I'll start with what Life gave me. So I'm gonna give you the words in Chinese. So you just have to tell me what you think it means in English. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 小心屁股.
Like what? Care flank.
Yes.
Care flank.
Yeah, perfect. Got a spot on.
Oh,
so that one came from Life. Now I got a couple of the ones from your fans. They wanted to test your Chinese as well. I'll start with an easy one. 秋天.
Autumn. My name.
Perfect. These lessons are great. 粉丝.
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 粉丝. I'm not too sure on that.
Like it kind of sounds like what it is in English if I give you a clue.
Fans.
Yes, perfect. Fans. There we go. Australia.
Australia.
Is there anything that you don't actually know? I feel like I need to make these a little bit harder. 队友.
队友. Like I know 队 is right. 队友. Like there's people.
Kinda, yeah, you're
There's
there,
a person?
Yeah. Like your
Someone
people that you sit next to maybe when you play?
Oh, like teammate.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Lastly, I wanted to ask you a question. So I know the Chinese fans, they like to give players like quite cute nicknames.
Boaster knows.
What do they call you? Do you know?
What's up, Boaster?
I think maybe Chotian or Ultraman. Like Ultraman. Like Ultraman, but Ultraman. And yeah, maybe Chotian Ge, like Autumn Bro.
Oh, that's cute. And is there any Chinese words that you've particularly liked that you picked up since playing with FPX? Something you say a lot, maybe?
漂亮.
漂亮.
Yeah, when someone makes a great play, it's beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. Like pretty beautiful. Yeah. I like it. Hopefully we'll see a lot of 漂亮 plays from you. Autumn, thank you for joining me and best of luck in this tournament.
Thank you.
honestly, I know they're still
like
trying to
it.
get their comms up to scratch, but his Chinese is really good.
I was
he's good.
surprised, but also knowing that, you know, he's playing on the jet, he's playing on the most explosive duelist, and he needs the most important comm, you know? He needs to communicate when he's going to go in, or needs to be reactive to that information. You know, he may say that he doesn't speak it, but
Autumn
I was
is their
very surprised
duelist.
with the level that he showed.
Is Autumn
thing
cracked
though,
or
that
what?
It's very different sitting in an interview.
I don't think I've ever
on
seen
a
Autumn
couch
play.
versus all of these words being yelled constantly and
Yeah.
hectic comms. It's definitely really hard not
Yeah?
just to adjust to a new language, but to adjust to it in
kinda
that
hype or
environment
what?
of a live match.
Yeah, I can't wait to see if they're going to be able to bring us something new
That's
as well
kinda
when we
hype.
get to see them on stage. But speaking of new things, Life, we've seen him on the international stage before. Kakuga, he
Yes.
is back. And what is he bringing to this roster?
Yeah, exactly. After his team not making it through Ascension, he joins this team, and he's like the other half for Autumn when we talk about the duelist. And
Derek,
when
when
we
are
talk
you
about
quitting
a
this
little
Mickey
bit more
Mouse
of
shooter
a
game?
passive, aggression, to say it in
For
some
what,
sense. And he's going
CS2?
to be the Yoru player that we're going to be seeing for the most part. So he's taken not only
Let's check out
that,
these comps that we see, by the way, from these
duelist,
teams.
that operator, he's also part of the initiation that this composition is lacking. His communication has to be very, very good, and he has to be in a lot of sync with the rest.
Yeah, absolutely. For Life, though,
I feel like I only see
think
the
what
NA
you can
comps,
always
really.
expect out of him is just electric performances. The guy is a fantastic gamer. He has been since the first time we saw him back with EDG. The thing is, with how this EDG team, or excuse me, this FPX team plays, they are very explosive. They're playing these double duelist comps. They take a lot of risks, and those risks rely on Autumn and Life being successful
Literally.
when they're going for these double entries, because there's a lot of times where there's not the normal initiator utility.
Watch your
not
Redix
the normal
comms
player
video.
there to
Can't
trade.
watch that right
They
now.
have to be good for
When there's a
FPX
break, I
to
might
win.
check it out.
Yeah, and let's just talk about the Yoru. We mentioned it.
Yes.
We're going to talk about
I
it
mean,
more.
both these teams.
Yes,
Yes.
but what kind of Yoru do we get out of them?
I think they're very different.
Yeah.
For Carmen Core, they play Yoru kind of like half KO, half a jet, right? You're not seeing them very often go for like deep TPs into their so ridiculous. It's a lot more chaotic, to say the least.
That's the thing. How is that chaos going to affect Casey's
I saw
way
this
of
play. This
playing,
shit
you
was
know, like
sick.
taking the duels and
Astro Wall
combos,
Yoru
being very
TP?
methodical in how to approach the retakes, for example. I think that FPX is going to be on the surprising side, and I think that that might be a big upset for them, and probably we'll have to, you know, call in some pauses, being like, oh, what is going on? But hear me out. If someone can study a Yoru, it's definitely Aang. I know that they know exactly what to expect from FPX.
The thing is, though, I think today for Carmen Core, compared to
I'm pretty sure they're gonna
run
play the
in
hype
EMEA,
video before the
they're
match
very
starts, so I'm just
prep
gonna
heavy.
wait
They
for
have a
it.
lot to kind of specifically counter strat teams and be ahead of the curve on. They're great at that, given the coaching staff of this roster.
When the match
I
starts,
think
yeah, the
today is
ads
going to be a
won't
lot
play.
more reliant on just the individual players being able to adapt in the server and not getting flustered by the craziness of FPX. That's the thing; they'll drag teams down into the chaos.
Yes.
It even happened to EDG in the finals in
And
China.
they're very comfortable with it. They will go with the fast rotations, with the fast decisions every single time. So that is the kind of thing that can get into your head and definitely get in the way of your plan. So let's see if Casey is ready for that.
Yeah, and remember, KC, still all these players really young. Most of them, their first year playing on the tier 1 level on a big stage like this in front of a crowd. FPX is a squad that applies
Let's
a lot
see
of pressure. Carmen Core heavily favored to win this game.
if
but I still
KC
think
show
it'll
up,
be a
'cause they're
test
supposed to
of
be
how they can
insane.
perform on the stage.
I mean, Naray wants to peak everything, so surely they're going to have to be ready, or other people
This
peak
might
They
be
probably
the
will.
fastest
They probably
match
will show
ever.
up.
You just jinxed it. You just jinxed
I think
it.
KC
But
are
it's
about
time
to smoke
get
them
the
2-0.
results
That's why I had to
of
make a
our
prediction.
Mastercard fam.
And I don't know
Earlier,
too much about
we
these two
asked you
teams.
Which international league you think will win it all between Americas, China, EMEA, and Pacific? And I can reveal to you, it has been overwhelmingly Americas. 49% of you voted for Americas, 10% for China, 26% for EMEA, and only 13% for Pacific. Is this your doing, Mimi? Did you rally the troops?
Okay, let me just say, I literally said there's no favorite to win this tournament. I think the finals is Sentinels Carmen Core. I think that is
Oh.
the hardest
would
match
be-
to
Oh.
predict. I think that is such
Let's
a
go,
hard match
Mimi.
to predict. I think Americas looks great right now, though. Sentinels is in the best form we've ever seen.
No comment. I have no
Loud,
comment
as
on the
always,
matter.
is back at an international event.
Yeah.
They're innovating. They have a strong new player in QCK, and they're living into Sonic's vision well. But I think EMEA looks
Icebox
great.
leaked?
I was so
Really?
impressed with both Heretics
That's
and
why
Yeah,
you're
but
wearing
they-
blue
but they have a lot of
today. That makes so much
experience.
Wait, what
sense.
color is it into?
It is
The
blue.
shirt?
It's blue. It's
Blue,
blue.
blue, blue.
And it might just come down to some mind games today as well. Coach N and Coach Nathan are standing by for map selection. So let's send it down and see where we're headed.
All right, welcome to Map Select presented by Omen. First match for this entire
Presented
event.
by
Congratulations
Omen.
to both teams for being here. Let's go ahead and get started. Casey, you are higher seed, Team A or Team B?
Team B.
Team B. So FPX, you will be Team A, and we will start with your first ban.
First one, Split.
Split. Your ban, Casey?
Ban Breeze.
You ban Breeze. So map
Oh
number
god,
one
we're
from
back in
FPX.
the chat.
Pick Xbox.
Icebox. Side on Icebox.
Defense.
Defense. And map number 2 from Casey.
Big Lotus.
Lotus. Side on Lotus.
Attack.
Attack. And then we will
If someone
go
is saying
into
some
the
out-of-line
next
shit,
set
just
of
at
bans,
them,
starting with
please.
FPX, you have Ascent, Bind, and Sunset.
Ban Band.
Ban, Bind. And then your ban, you have Ascent and Sunset.
Ban Ascent.
Ban Ascent. Map number 3 by default is going to be Sunset. FPX, side on
Hey.
Sunset.
Attack.
Attack. All right. Great, guys. Good luck to you both.
Now, Bea, Casey, they won't get the split, but
So
they will
funny.
get that Lotus. And this is where in the final we saw them absolutely dismantle.
Yes.
Fnatic, they look so good.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that they have a very good read on the map, but I'm more surprised by the read that I'm seeing from FPX. Deciding to ban onto that split, to have that flexibility and that understanding that maybe that head-to-head could go in the favor of KC. So let's just forget about it and just go somewhere completely different.
Everyone
And I
calm.
think that Icebox
Everyone
is
calm,
going to be
calm,
crazy
eh.
because for the side of KC, they were the one team that decided to keep that Sage in the composition out of all of EMEA and keep it a little bit more traditional when we're talking about probably two of the most untraditional teams that we have here.
Honestly, out of most of the world, most teams are moving away from the Sage comp, but I actually still think it's really good. They're playing the old last year default comp, just subbing out that Sova. for the
FPX
Gecko.
picked
Reason
Reyna
for that
on
change,
Icebox last
Rona,
time?
map
That's
changes,
hype.
makes it a lot
I'm down to
harder
see a
clear
Reyna.
the lane. Gecko, there's so many positions on attack. You can refresh that Dizzy. You can re-clear in the mid round. His ult is also really powerful and very farmable on Icebox. I think that's sick.
I'm down
you can
for
also
Reyna.
combine the wall with the wingman to plant. They have really good ideas with this comp. On the other hand, FPX are playing Reyna Jet.
Yeah, Reyna, Jet, Gecko, and double controller. Without a Sentinel, we can expect, for example, on mid, someone is going to have to completely, literally, you have to put a man there to control the space. Probably is going to be the Geckos just to throw a little bit
Wait,
of
where-
utility,
it's
but
11
it
o'clock. The match should be
definitely
starting
makes
right now.
Complicated to dwell around the map. Now in the attack, just try break the Dizzy and the Lear at the same time. Just try.
Is that it?
And then a Paranoia will appear.
Oh gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I feel like I mean, I set it up as possible mind games.
Crazy.
And I think the mind games were played well. This is it. The wait
Walking?
is over. Our teams are ready. And it's time to kick off the first global VCT event of the year. It's Carmichael versus FPX. Genji versus Loud. Day 1 of Masters Madrid starts right now.
Oh shit, here we go. Damn, they started perfectly on time. She nailed it. She nailed it. I'm guessing this is the intro video or the hype video.
So this is how it's gonna go. Americas is all about the noise and the volume. We're gonna end on a decisive 13-3 victory with a knife kill to close out the match. Then, when it's time to celebrate, we're not even gonna shake hands. Just leap on the table, lift the trophy, and fight it to make sure it's real.
That's kind of cool.
Tunay? Gusto mo ba malaman kung anong tunay? Ito ang mangyayari. Magaling sa control at pagiging aggressive ang Pacific. Maaaring isuko namin ng ilang rounds, pero tatapusin namin ito sa 13-10 na panalo at jet knives sa buong mapa. Sisiguruhin namin yayakapin ang mga kalaban dahil kakailangan nila ito. Iyuko kami bilang pasasalamat sa mga tagahanga habang inaangat namin ang trophy. Hindi ba maganda?
远不如 CN 赛区选手的精准度、爆发力。
Benoit Pride, Tito Tarek.
其他队伍休想拿下任何一胜，我们将以是3-0完胜，并与判官团灭掉对手，结束比赛。当我们在欢呼中举起奖杯时，我会仁慈地感谢对手所做的牺牲。Son teorías interesantes. Ahora para nuestro 1, 2, 3, 4. Sexto trofeo.
Welcome to Masters Madrid.
America's interview, take one, marker.
I like the flames.
Thank you.
Oh shit!
You know the meme with Arnold Schwarzenegger that is like, yeah, like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's better.
Será que nós é rockstar mesmo? Eu não sei.
What makes America's the most competitive region?
I would say we have the best duelist in the world, for sure. We have Aspas, we have now second. QCK is proving himself.
Hey,
World
okay.
champions to have one on your team, for example. So make us great for sure.
This set is fucking dope.
Historically speaking, a lot of good IGLs in Americas as well.
I love how you are playing more women now, insane TPs.
Oh yeah, this is the round. This is the round. The ADS.
Definitely, like your team is like, I would say like scary to play against because you have like world caliber players, world caliber strats.
I'm super happy you guys are here representing NA with us.
He's so girly pop. That's funny.
I think Masters Madrid is gonna be absolute cinema.
Nice.
Like absolute defeat. Director's cut.
Yo!
Celebrity coming through.
Damn. Okay, Jason.
Forsaken. You look pretty cool.
Really? Yeah, I look some like superstar, you know?
He's rocking that shit.
Can you guys tell me about the Pacific playstyle?
되게 미친놈들처럼 게임을 하고 공격성도 있으며 일단 디테일이 가장 좋은 것 같아요, 퍼시픽.
I think sometimes we can play like 5 duelists, 3 duelists, maybe even no duelists. It doesn't matter, you know, because we always press.
These guys are so lovable, right?
Are you guys gonna take down Americas in Madrid?
Maybe. I mean, they kind of beat us before, so maybe some revenge, you know?
The vibes are immaculate.
The EMEA regions, I would say our strongest part is the balance between macro and aim.
We actually are the future of EMEA. Because Fnatic and Navi were both top 2 in EU. We both knocked them out. It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Congrats to making it there.
Thank you, man.
Benji.
You're expecting Boaster, right?
Damn.
Spanish org,
Can't be
Spanish
saying that.
crowd and everything. I feel like it was destined that Heretics were at Madrid.
People, they think it was a fluke. We're gonna show them that it's not. It's time for the new generation to take over.
You got this, bro. One of us will make it to the finals, mate, I promise you.
今天特别开心能够跟方
Kang Kang? I haven't seen Kang Kang in like 85 years.
然后今天也能跟 Life 在一起，然后在马德里又相见了嘛。
In your opinion, what makes VCT China so competitive?
我看法是因为我没有康康。
Oh my god.
"然后更多不被更多的爆发力，还有那些不被他们所预测到的那些东西。我觉得 VCTCN 大家的这个环境都挺好，不仅是你跟我，是整个环境其实也更像一个家庭 family 那种感觉，对，兄弟。
Fala, manito. Quanto tempo, hein? Um aninho.
Um aninho, demorou.
Demorou, tô atrasado, né? Demorou um ano pra eu ganhar. Aí você deixou eu ganhar também, muito obrigado.
Jamais.
Valeu.
E agora, né? Muito feliz que estamos aqui, internacional junto.
Internacional junto.
Muito tempo, cara.
Tentar fazer a final, né? De novo, igual Américas. É isso.
Final América contra América.
Exato. Fotinha? Fotinha. Vamos lá.
It's a pretty good trailer, right? I like this trailer. Pretty good, pretty good. I gotta say PRX's part was pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. This song is sick. So? This is kind of fire. It's kind of fire. The song is mad cool. So we do have an audience.
Upsets, surprises, we've seen it.
A small
all on the
audience, it
regional
looks like,
stage,
but
can these teams continue their dominance when the stage is so much bigger and the stakes are so much higher?
For Carmen Cara, most of these players were picked up from Tier 2, were new prospects heading into this year. They've done something incredible by beating the best in EMEA, coming out as champions from that region. But now it's new pressure, it's new opponents, it's new styles on a big stage. And FPX, if they are one thing,
One sec.
Upset. They can surprise, they can push you off guard.
And every single team, because of the opponents that they're going to be facing, are so
Damn.
hungry to be the winners of this tournament. You
Damn.
Anybody can win this tournament. The favorites,
Welcome back, buddy.
You know, in the air.
Welcome back to you guys.
Can take this
What?
game. I think the
I've been
FPS
here.
is hungry,
Grinding every day.
devoted to change our minds, to just
Bro's
not
literally
thinking that
as
China
tan
is
as
easy to
can
beat.
be.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of rookies this year, you know. It seems like
enjoy
a
Hawaii?
rise of all the rookies, but it's been
It was
such a
good.
long time since N
Nice little
was
break
on
ski.
the stage. And just to
Yep,
remind you,
back to
the
running
two
ads.
tournaments that
Back to
N made
running
globally,
ads.
he won one of them.
It's
and
still
he
on
reached the
HyperX
final
monitors?
to the other one. So he's got a lot to prove coming into this.
How'd you guys? Do you guys like the entrance there?
I feel like the music was fire.
Yeah, the music is dead hard.
Why, you didn't like it?
No, it was good. It just confused me a little bit. Thought Rey Mysterio was gonna come out.
Thought Rey Mysterio was gonna come out?
Yeah.
Oh, because it was like dark and everything?
No, because the music.
Oh, I see.
And I think are looking better than they used to.
Is it? Tarek, you sound different.
Same
What?
identity, right?
Is that just
They
me?
play weird
Okay, I see what you're doing.
Icebox is
No, you do
They're
actually sound
trying
different.
A Jet, Reyna, Gecko composition.
I shouldn't.
Yeah,
Should we imagine
they
changes?
could
Ancillary?
definitely change
Give
it.
me a sec.
They've had time to do so.
I mean, we've seen that
Fuck, I
already,
need that
right?
third
Teams
monitor,
are starting
no
to
joke.
adopt the Na'Vi
Tomorrow
way
for
of
sure.
having multiple comms on one map. I don't think they will change anything coming into this, but Mimi, it will very much disrupt.
And I also need bubbles too. Tomorrow, bubbles and third monitor.
For the teams that went deep,
Not me. The Autumn is supposed to be cracked. I'm duelist. Apparently.
They had to go through
But I'm pretty sure they're gonna get smoked here, right? 2-0 Carmine?
Yeah, no. 2-0 FPX.
2-0 FPX?
Yeah,
You got inside info?
Upset of the day. Okay, wait.
Can you name all 5 players on FPX?
Oh.
All I know is Life. Life is the GOAT.
The coaches in the
Okay, but
I think it's going to be
John,
all
they
about
still have
exploiting
HyperX
the
monitors.
weaknesses, and I can see a lot of
HyperX.
that in the
At this
is
point,
that-
I think it's like a
the way
partnership
that you have
thing,
to play
right?
it, the way
No,
that
it
you
has to be. What do you mean?
have to default
But in
having to
Americas,
set someone always
it
in the
was
middle. We do
BenQ
not see
360
many
hertz.
teams playing 2-1-2
I think
on a map.
HyperX
This is not
runs
New York.
240
Masters only, I guess.
Yeah, I think so too.
Here. What do you guys make of this?
I mean, it's
We have the Reyna.
Life, I told you, Life is the GOAT. I'm telling you, 2-0.
That's kinda hype.
With this composition is their retakes. They've Sage.
I miss Cloud9. Cloud9 should be up here.
Yeah, how does this affect Cloud9's legacy?
I don't know. They should be up here right now.
FPX, I think, need to be taking space.
I want to see Zeppa fist bump Vanity.
If they're planting on B or holding forward on A and kind of having a scaling defense where they start.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
it's the
We're
custom.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah, we've been trying
I
to
was like,
figure
oh,
it
why
out.
do
Every
they
day,
just-
every
Listen, I
day.
took a vacation. I asked them every day during this vacation, what's happening with
The
C9?
difference for most of the teams,
Inside out,
especially in
everybody in the
EMEA,
scene.
KC was the best best. The protocols were the cleanest probably out of the entire world, the way that they were playing.
Justine, what time do you wake up?
Exactly what utility to invest.
5:30 and you're up the whole day?
The weaknesses,
5:30 I cook a little breakfast, then pass the whole day up.
They have the highest success.
I like that
after the
schedule, and on God, I do. Yeah, Tarek, every game today is sniper. Every day.
First international event on the star roll.
Hard what?
What's even the point?
I can't wait to see.
Snipers.
But that is enough from
Oh,
us. I know
in
there's
rank?
been two gentlemen waiting in the flanks, waiting
Yeah.
a very, very long time.
What can we do, bro?
to cast.
Add delay?
Come
Hell
on,
no.
Nothing we can do.
Nothing we can do.
To Bren and Psycho.
Thank you very much.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. There's a small crowd here. It seems like they opened up a small area, right?
Bias casters online, mate.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. We'll get into it. It's
It's
Madrid.
kind of full. I just feel like there's no mic for the crowd.
Or that. Wait, chat, I gotta turn up Discord a little bit.
Quite a one-sided matchup here.
What
on
time is it
paper,
for Madrid?
But a real chance to potentially show some of that.
In Madrid,
I don't
it's
know.
5
It's just the lock-in stage, right? This is legit the lock-in stage.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh,
it's 4 p.m. 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
So it's like prime
4
time.
p.m.
Pistol round. Pistol round. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, certainly not. Magnum
4 p.m. match start? I like it.
press conference saying it's Valorant.
All right, here we
Anyone
go.
can lose. Here we go
Life
then
to
into
go.
the
I'm
pistol
telling
round.
you right now,
Common Core
life-
have 3
life game.
players up towards A. Anticipating this space control perhaps, but FPX are not committed with it.
The game audio is
Game
so...
audio?
Game audio, yeah.
All combined up. That's going to be
Potato.
dash active now for
It's only
Martin.
available on one side.
Using that in the response of it, but there's no go button pressed here for FPX. Kings
Okay.
just wait this one out on the opposite side of the map. Autumn. when
So far,
poking
so
around,
good
managed
for
to
the
catch
observer.
Tomazy.
So far,
Opening here.
all
So far,
misses.
so good. Good start.
Entirely a repeat from
Uh-oh.
live. He's got the heal online. Martin returns with the kill. Nice trade.
Is audio is good, chat? The game audio is low, I know.
The orb in this round,
Or the
so
game audio is
having
not
to use
good
the
right
wall in
now.
order to
Let's give it a
escape
second.
there.
Hopefully they
That means
fix
there's
it.
going to be no wall placed down over towards B. So Common Core are going to have opportunities to try to deny this plant.
Yeah,
but
it's
they are
definitely like
players
off
down.
or low.
That's true with the
This
paranoia
is
here,
low.
FPX.
Game audio is a little low, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah,
look
it
at
is.
this. The Omen smokes are lovely for them to take more aggressive
Look at these
positions
Omen
on site.
smokes.
Comical all up towards Kitchen, doubled up here, but just picking and choosing their battles at the right time.
They have no idea.
They have no idea where to
That
be
push is kind of troll, right?
Through the great
Yeah,
team, one player left
definitely.
standing is Liso. We'll see what they can do. Snake bites, at least one connection.
wraps.
The walls up in their face. They've got to really just get a move on as well. Wrapping all the way around here. Shin sticking to defuse here for the pistol round. It's all calm and cool.
GG.
NT. I like the control of backside though, because the
That's the
sage
power of
wall,
that
you
retake.
take control of backside, but they just like all
That's what
lost.
the
out.
Sage
Sage
talking about
and
Common
Killjoy
Core
defense,
so
though?
good
That's
in those
hard.
kind of
And Viper?
situations. But
Yeah,
really,
it is
the
gonna be hard.
retake wasn't even where the danger was averted for
Double
FPX.
doors for FPX.
Yeah.
the fact
They need,
that
how many
FPX
rounds do they
has
need
to
on
play
attack
out.
here?
From this angle.
They need like 8?
With the
all over
comp
the
they
place.
have,
Ultimate's
yeah, they
completely
need like
lost on us.
minimum
And
6. No?
this is where you might
Yeah.
start to see the cracks in FPX, because they've talked about the fact that the language barrier has been an issue for them, a really big one in the past. But Lynn
Listen
said
to
at
call,
press
Sobroza,
conference,
Sam,
he's
and
having to repeat
FNS.
the communications twice a lot of the time in English and in Chinese so that everybody on the team's on the same page. That's going to introduce delays, and it was an unusual position anyway for Magnum to be taking that fight.
The pistol round secured. Deep Omen smoke. Magnum has to body check a lot of this space, really. There was some danger there, but
You know this guy's
goes
up
out
here?
towards mid, knowing that nobody's
Game audio is still low.
lurking.
And those lurks are going to be a pretty important part of how FPX
2-0
creates threats on the
KC, no
attack
cap,
side.
said Dasnerf.
Smokes from Lysor
That's
and
facts,
Berlin
Dasnerf.
need to
That
be
is facts.
dealt with. And sometimes that's going to require face checking, and when there's opponents hiding inside smokes, that's a great way for teams to get upset wins.
Yeah, here we go. Offload into util here with a Dizzy. Play's not been pushed off from the backwards positions, though, out towards the back. Side. It's a
Martin.
nasty and
Oh, no.
messy spray. No kills collected there, but only just for life here with the heal online. But now reinforcements are here, finally arriving. Multitudes of targets to pick from, but really Common Core coming up green in the kill
Looking
feed.
good.
Oh, live will take.
Blue, surely.
Looking good, looking good.
I
NA
mean,
aim,
some
what?
potentially. It's a teal. You could make the
Yeah, I guess that's valid, but nah, you guys are actually,
Despite it looking a
you
little
guys are actually
lighter
foul
down
for
from the
that.
right
You
early
guys are
on.
actually foul for that.
Now FPX.
There's
first
no
round where
way.
They can do some serious damage after the pistol. 5 Vandals facing off.
Yeah, I've said this
against KC,
before, but
3
it's so
Bulldogs
rare
as
to
well.
see NA talent get imported
Clear weaponry advantage
into a
for
different
FPX,
region.
especially down these longer angles,
But
so
in
that they
Valorant,
wanna
I
take
feel like
over
it's
towards
happened
B.
like a couple times now. Like
Defaulting the Viper wall.
we got
at the start
Ye,
of this round.
Rossi,
Not quite
Narrate.
the same as they did on the pistol, because this time
Who else?
we've got that Viper wall
Exported
coming down
rather.
mid
Sorry,
too.
exported.
Those are that threat.
Governor? Where's Governor at? It's a Governor too? Aaron? I don't even know Governor. Where's Governor at?
Love to set their sights onto a bonus round conversion.
He's on Talon?
As you said, longer fights to be taken with the rifles of FPX, and they're cautious.
Shit.
Just at the beginning, initially here.
They're taking everybody.
Run into things. Omen Smoke now propped up. Will divide up the site and allow them to start to take a bit more of that space once they clear through the appropriate positions. But we're almost down to a minute on the clock.
And they haven't created too many threats in mid either.
Almost betrayed there by the ponytail.
Damn, he melted him.
Gets away with it.
Yeah.
And Berlin with nobody there to try to support.
Sage
the
inside
IGL
of
gets
the
picked off
aggressive nest.
with no advantage, no possibility of a trade, no information even as to where Shin and Martin could have repositioned to. As FPX come back in here, they're going to have to use these flashes, the Dizzy, just to try to figure out where those players on defensive A would have gone.
And it orchestrates kind of exactly where these FPX players are going. Now it really does feel like it's going to be landing into an A hit. Shin,
it's great timing on the wall.
Yeah, I mean, for the precisely
This is
right
not looking good for
flash over the
FPX.
top. It's going to be going straight through the gap at the top there. Good connection. Martin willing to take the fight. A transfer
Holy
down.
shit, that-
Done, but no kill. In fact, that's all life.
A lot of damage,
Here,
though.
just
Yeah.
leading the charge for the rest of his team. Is there only going to be
Give me
clean up
two.
onto Shin
Both
eventually?
doors. This is a
Very
big
so low.
seconds, and yeah,
FPX
right this
needs
week,
this.
pops the old
They get
top,
bonus
might be able to
here.
get something going with this
Oh,
one.
no.
At least needs one more kill for it. Nobody
Oh.
watching.
Where's the plan?
Back up. Needs to get the plan down for
Taking
seconds.
it.
Taps. Forcing it into the 1v1. It's the only
I
win
think
condition
Oh,
alive for
yeah.
time. It's bottom
I kind of like the tab, but he's just 50-50.
Yeah,
He's
he's
the
picked
wrong side.
Yeah, it's just
Doesn't
a
matter.
bad.
Martin making him the classic play through the side of the Viper wall.
That's a wild one.
Omen
for
got
FPX
kind of
to not
unlucky,
convert,
but you just
honestly.
cannot die, bro.
Yeah.
The spray from
Damn.
Martin was really
They get
labored,
bonus?
a little
That's gonna be
similar to
rough.
Narrate when we saw him with the Bulldog.
They do
in round
not have
two.
the comp to play CT.
The defense players, they have Viper and Killjoy Mollies at B, and the Killjoy Mollies can't be broken because they have no Sova.
Yeah,
Means
it's
that
cooked.
Orton goes down. And Life unable to convert in the 1v1 as well. He decided to go for that.
I have no idea what they're chanting, I'm gonna be honest.
Instead of just sticking the plan.
What are they chanting?
That's a tragedy for FPX.
Not V?
Knocks the economy down a peg or two.
Carmine?
So we'll be working with some
They're saying Carmine?
weaker weaponry. Life's going to be after making the most, I think, of this Guardian purchase.
It looks fairly explosive here over towards B. Aeon
Carmine. Oh, Carmine.
It
They
would
say
be a really
Carmine.
large investment early on before
Okay.
you've managed to create a pick for yourself.
Oh, they're
Smoke's
in
back
there.
online out at- It's cut off sections onto the site. Snake bites and mollies just in case they want to.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't
the
really,
like they
doesn't
did
really,
on Pistol.
doesn't really do much though, right? They're just kind of stuck in this
Yeah.
open area.
I feel like
They need to kill.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. But against the Sage wall and stuff, I feel like it's.
That's what this
too
game
good.
is now, bro. Just retake fucking
perhaps.
every map.
But I'd rather that
See
than them
now.
playing B main against the Sage wall and everything.
Going to be
They
spotting out
just
a player
lose
or two.
auto.
Berlin. Let's get the initial kill, but not enough to get the follow-up here. But down below the bridge, where's the expectation of it? The rate he was dropping down, but not enough bullets.
Not too bad, not too bad. 2 for 2.
3v3
Big one.
shots. Life regaining the advantage potentially
Ooh.
there. It's trading
Jacko?
back and forth.
Jacko v
It's
Jacko?
Narate versus Ion.
Damn.
Comes up with the goods.
Boy,
He's
Narate.
good, bro.
Hands
This
to
kid
get
is
the job
fucking
done.
good.
And they.
Plenty of time left on the clock too. That one had danger in it. It absolutely
Okay, I thought
did.
they were going to delay B way more than that, though.
But
They got up pretty
still
easily,
managed
right?
to forge their way
Yeah,
up
but
to
I
4.
think they are relying on that 5v5
FPX
retake.
deciding not to invest Aeon's ultimate into that round.
And
There
just
he's
staying
crying.
low.
Hey, NA aim. NA aim now. NA aim pog, bro. Put some respect, dude. You gonna talk
Loki,
shit?
yeah, it really isn't that hard to retake that site if you have mid and kitchen.
Yeah,
Like
because they
that,
have Step Molly
yeah.
for yellow. Probably
Probably
Viper Molly for yellow as well, or for left.
that we saw from them.
I'm talking about like the
in
site
EMEA when
control that they
making
take,
that
like the
run.
deep
Yeah.
site, like top
There's a
site.
lot
That's
of
so easy to
conversation
clear.
about because
Kitchen
we've
and
seen
mid.
so many
Yeah.
unexpected
Wait.
teams
There's no
make it to
spots to
Masters
hide on.
Madrid, with so many rookie players as well ascending to this premier level.
That's what
of
happens
the
when you don't
game.
change the map.
Are people going to adapt to the
Yeah.
stage quickly? If you have some nerves,
What do you do
how
to fix that? You
play
take
through
control
it?
plus a mid lurk?
I got Pereira.
Feels
Like,
like
plus
it's
an
a little
extra.
Yeah,
touch
yeah.
on
As soon as you
Dragon.
know it's
core,
that
but enough to be
easy,
able to
you
get
know the
over
other
the
team's
line
playing
in
5v5,
these
right?
rounds.
So I think
And
one of the
similar
B main
nerves on
guys
the
has
other
to
side for
go back
FPX.
around.
Got to remember,
Yeah, yeah.
FPX are a team. This is their 3rd time getting to a global event. They've only ever been able to take one map at a global event before, and that was against the old Carmine.
Can we turn up the stream
that they
volume?
played
Yeah, we could.
First time at Lock-in.
The game audio is
2-1
just low on the
victory in favor
stream.
of Carmine Core, and that was the old, Melons lineup. That wasn't the Madrid clean.
I think I have to
clinical
lower
Carmine
FNS
Core
a
that
notch.
we've come to expect after their running.
I'm so sorry.
Well-honed squad, and to just touch on that rookie point as well. Maybe
Tomorrow I'm gonna have my new
experience where
monitor.
some
Not my new
players.
monitor. I just need to plug it in.
Carmine Core looking
So I don't
like
have
one
to
of the youngest
minimize.
rosters I think that we've got coming into
It's actually crazy that I don't have that.
Maybe that does showcase. Of course, some of them do have that international experience.
Tomorrow for sure. Mark my
They do,
words.
and, you know, you see Magnum up there towards the top, managed to find that hole in the pistol round and has been very consistent so far on the defense side for his team.
The money's not
So
that
we get to see
good.
another rifle round here, starting to get up
KC.
towards some big ultimates too. Narrate and
See.
Magnum's ults in particular going to be excellent on the retake as Narrate takes first
Oh,
contact.
that angle.
And wants to hunt for more.
FBX loses this round. I think they just.
No, Shin was
they're
holding up
cooked.
towards the belt. So he had
Yeah,
angles
they need to
covered.
at least if they do
Because it's-
damage, maybe they have a chance. But
Well, the thing
Looked
is,
like it might have
the
been off for
other
just a
team,
moment as Aaron's head
Carmine doesn't
poking
have a drone for
below,
attack
but I
side.
don't believe they
I
caught
think-
any whiff of the jet.
Yeah, I guess they just use the
Too low
good
now.
stuff. That's it.
At least FPX has
Hiding.
an extra
Hiding.
like
He's got
set
the
of
starting
smokes
trap. Yeah,
on
yeah, it's a
Omen.
lovely position
I don't
to
know
be
Yeah.
what KC does.
FPX.
I think FPX
Quite
is just using the
like
Reyna
what they were
I2,
seeing
like
just from cutting
Yeah,
Reyna
yeah,
I
they
plus
showed a
Gecko
bit of that
shit to work stuff instead of
Yeah.
DJing.
presence just initially, now making their way over towards B. Contact reclear, is that what's going to be called?
Reyna I'm not gonna lie, is
Certainly looks
super
like at the
underrated,
same
but I
kind
still
of
don't like
B
their
end
comp.
with
Like
that
I actually
double
still
omen
wouldn't run
smoke
that.
setup that we've seen from FPX in a few rounds so far.
All the util combined together. Unfortunate for Life Day. Will fall just through the
just
smoke.
full
as it was
retake now.
Propped up, bloomed and blossomed, but FPX keen to still play this one. Maybe a bit
It's
more
just the same
aggressively as
exact
well.
reason.
Yeah,
With
same
some of
thing,
these
but now I
players.
think he's gonna try to go
Berlin taking a
deeper in the
peek
kitchen.
towards
Oh,
kitchen
they get
expected
gold.
though. Now you see it, Thrash exchanged.
Yeah,
Jumping down onto
this
either
is
side
hard,
of the
man.
table,
We got
potentially
him.
there.
Yeah, this is hard if
It's
you're
like
them,
it,
bro.
yeah, Berlin. Nowhere to run, nowhere to
Yeah,
hide. And
it's
now
just-
positioning, being swarmed and approached from every possible angle.
I feel like
saw
FPX are probably not used to like that
Really,
situation where
just to
no
give it
one
up.
is contesting them at
Yeah,
all in that
position,
area.
insurance
But they
policy,
probably
but
get
has to
kills
save that
usually.
rifle.
Like these guys are just
As
giving
Comic Core
it.
get up to 5, absolutely putting away FPX. This is looking like they've got a very good idea of how they want to deal with this classic exec that we're seeing from FPX. Nobody is getting caught on sight. Smashi is just getting a kill.
Oh, that's how he got it? I thought he got it
Spamming a
before.
common
Wow.
angle where he's expecting them to be pushing up.
Yeah, they're dialed.
Defending that
Yeah.
over push into Snowman and making sure that they have the pieces together to be able to get back in onto site.
Doing the Asuna
FPX are
shake.
finding it difficult here to force the fight. It's one of the big powers of their composition is the ability to combo flashes together. And they're not really finding an opportunity to do that because Comic Core are playing so much further back.
Initial expenditure of util, but they are playing really far back. I mean, that's just the retake protocols. Desk was mentioning it. It's super, super well drilled for Carmen Court.
Yeah.
The bread and butter really of, you know, what was getting them so many of the wins because they were looking so well honed.
And there's always a little bit of danger when you allow your opponents to plant against you so often that you wouldn't be able
So what's
to
the
pull it
move? Should
off.
they like go
Most
past those
teams, even the
smokes?
great ones are only
I was gonna say, I think, is Omen gonna lurk A? Oh, no, never mind. Is he gonna smoke for them and then do a late, like, lurk
Take
A?
Snowman,
No,
yeah.
no, no, no.
Looking to try to change
Wait.
that.
He's gonna do a
So this
super
makes
late
it
lurk
feel
in
like
and
it's
they
something similar
wrap.
over towards B, but it's not a full commitment.
No, in fact, they haven't used.
They
both
had
smokes.
B,
I mean,
by the
Berlin
way.
hasn't locked off
They
the
wanted
guys.
it.
They're getting information
I
the
think
entire
they
time. Magnum
need
has
to
just
go
been
B with
eagle in
3
the angle
and
on
then
B.
have Viper
And Martin
and Omen walk up
ready,
to.
waiting, not spotted in this
Oh,
position
to fight
before.
them like in that kitchen area.
Kitchen, yeah.
I think Casey is just straight staring at it. Like they don't, they're giving everything.
this
They're
angle.
just staring at kitchen
Up
and
top
mid.
though, yeah, crosshair placement. You got to take a gamble if you play in that spot. It could come from two different directions, and so gambling incorrectly there. Life is the one to capitalize.
Magnum though, still with ultimate. How does FPX deal with that?
KJO.
The down with a wingman clears out a bit of the side. Now the plan online, but here's the lockdown.
They have to get out.
Yeah.
Oh, and denied from even going
And
for
they,
that.
they,
Can't go for
they
the
can't
time.
play.
They have to fight this one. FPX have to
Oh,
make a
they're
call
so
to do
close.
so,
It's
but
gonna
now
be so
it's
close.
going
Bomb.
No
to
time.
be
Oh,
happening
wow.
anytime soon. This is a round basically
And
done
the
and
res?
dusted.
Oh, this
Online
is
there with
cooked.
res. Magnum back into the fight.
One
3
stay
versus 3,
alive,
but with
yeah,
time
this
like
is-
this.
Did he get mollied off the bomb, the wingman? Is that what happened?
Kill everybody.
I think he sped on screen because he planted it
not
under
there,
heaven.
He got Jekko mollied.
Oh, Gecko
And a
Molly?
complete tactical
Where did he
outplay
plant?
there.
We
Because
killed
this
or-
is just GG,
Oh
bro.
my God.
They're
Let's
thinking
see.
ahead. All right, KC, they've been
Moving.
playing retake this entire time. They're just going to use lockdown. We're going to be able to play the plant. And Aeon could not.
They're all
get
hitting
that
their
spike
shots
down.
too, literally.
Yeah, they're fired up.
The overall game plan of Carmen Court. Just
I like the A
fundamentally
hit
is
way more though.
fantastic as
They just
well.
need to stick to that.
Been
They
playing
got
super
unlucky with
far back
alt
on B,
biff
almost
there.
conditioning that they've got nobody playing towards B main.
Wait, did the abs go on? Oh
And then playing these
no.
movements on angles towards A. I mean, yes, Martin
Okay, I
could
can't
have
do
fallen,
that.
but, just been doing such a fantastic job, and like you said, you know, too delayed in terms of just thinking about the game plans.
Okay, that's
Comical
actually on
one
me.
step ahead.
But
This is also the second timeout for FPX, called already.
everyone cack
So
W in the chat.
You know,
Everyone cack
frame
W
this
in the
the
chat. It won't
context
happen
of
again.
FPX trying to get this revenge matchup against a Comical that's retooled so heavily, looking for a potential good beginning to Madrid. This is a disaster.
It's actually not my intention.
They had their chances early on in some of these rounds, but the later that this is going, the less and less chance it looks like they're getting as Comical polish things up a little and get comfortable, get into the groove. Down 0-6 without any timeouts remaining. If they don't end up winning this rifle round that we're about to watch.
Second timeout. Yeah.
Capsule, I know for a fact that you don't have ads and you're just
saying
that.
I mean, they are quite literally running their heads into a brick blue wall right now. They cannot find a way through.
Now, are they going to get conditioned? You can see elements of it from Comical again. Like I was saying before, they weren't playing anybody up close towards B. They've got Martin with an op now. He's playing in this spot. Comical, I think, are hoping now that FPX make the decision to start contacting into B.
3 more followers. Let's go.
Broken.
Let's go.
Martin can now play onto the ankles. Watched for the shot. Missed and go to wide.
Oh my God. They're cycling
They
the
haven't heard
one
the
ways.
dash. They know that Martin has not left that in a hurry. There they hear the shot from the
I think we're
operator.
gonna do the same thing, just take control, be main, take
feel like
A.
he's still there.
Yeah. And now it's not against the Killjoy ult, so they might play a better post.
The Berlin is calling.
I feel like
I like this. I like this. They have no Killjoy ult this time.
Guess what, Martin?
The opera fucking moved, bro.
Casey's reading it though. 3A.
Yeah.
Like you said, still has the dash in his back pocket. Didn't end up using it to escape.
A lot of flashes that he has to dodge here, though. Leah, Dizzy, both broken. Narrate with a pivot.
I mean, Narrate just back towards rafters there. Dizzy.
And the stage wall.
Returning
Nah,
as well.
GG, bro.
Yeah, they're in that.
Players there.
shot.
There's 45 seconds left. Could pivot into
They're
a different
literally
direction if
blocked
you
off.
want to, but FPX looking a bit
They
indecisive,
have
just
to learn
pausing the
who is
play.
GG.
Now the paranoia.
They
Take
can
a
see-
pause, do the
No
same thing.
They have
connection.
to start with a
Martin
mid
goes
ball.
back. Trying to go wide here with a Dizzy. Narrate is on one, man.
Oh, wow.
He's on one. Almost there for the ace, but 4 kills eventually shut down in the end. But
Their
7-0.
Killjoy has so much mid control for like free for the turret and all
Why
that.
though? Why do they not recognize that mid
Really
is
seeing
an
it. I
option?
mean, we said on paper it was
Yeah,
gonna
they're not like pressuring it at all. Like they'll learn about the turret. just
Replay?
everything.
Replay?
in almost just every element
Is
of the
there
game
a
right now,
that
they're
cracked, bro?
And they're destroying them. I think Kukuga said on the desk, trying to break the Leah and the Dizzy in one go. Narrate's like, yeah, bet. Just rinses
had
them
that.
both before FBX can use them to get into the site, and then
Damn.
swings around for 4 kills afterwards. FBX are getting
These guys are the real
pasted.
deal, bro. KC?
Yeah, Casey's good,
And
man.
I think it's
They're
a really
very
interesting idea, right? This is one of our
They've gained
most
a lot of
one-sided
confidence, like,
matchups you
throughout
could
the-
possibly see
the
at the
playoffs,
tournament.
right?
But what does the parity look like? Everybody was saying, you know, anyone can
Gets
win
out
Madrid.
too.
There are chances for even these teams to be able to make upsets.
Even Magnum himself, you know, coming into this.
Fuck, these guys are really
They
good.
have no more
prior
timeouts
teams, you know,
left.
maybe they turn up to
That's
these
fucking-
international
that's
tournaments. They
fucked.
expect to have
These guys are really
a freebie,
good.
an opening match that just is so one-sided, but Amancore still showing him respect.
Absolutely. Yeah, Magnum said, quote, if I had to rate FPX in terms of macro, I think they have a lot of gaps. And then he said, but it's Valorant. Anyone can lose. Martin, under pressure, though.
Yeah, Dizzy in his face, though. It does fade away. He's just absolutely
nice
caught
try.
timing.
Very
Still
close.
Autumn will shut down a counterpart. Damage done, but no kill collected. Smokes at some point surely going to be fading. How are they going to get this?
The only chance they
don't
have.
have any
They gotta-
options or tools.
Yeah,
but
through
there we
the
go.
smoke,
Gap?
gap.
I don't know.
Gap available.
There's a
That
gap.
I think it was a
took
gap,
down.
yeah.
Owen picks it up. Acquiring that upgrade. Now we can really just see.
They're gonna win around.
Hunt for any more sort of
Right?
kills. Now this is a player
what you
advantage
think.
for FPX.
Yeah.
Send the wingman on bomb flash.
Narrate Molly?
Question is now how
His
is
ult
the
too.
court
They're actually
approaching? Dizzy round to the back along with the molly.
He's going with
Oh,
it.
yeah.
All over the
ult.
place. Thrash to lead the charge. Entertainment there. Shin round to the side, but doesn't
Oh, if he
expect
got that
Berlin,
first kill,
and
the other
there
guy
he
was
is.
detained?
Okay, a round
Yeah.
on the
I'm gonna
board
have to
for
worry about the yellow
FPX.
people.
Thrifty win.
7-1. Sorry, Brazil. We love you, though.
All starts with
And that
one, dude.
basically
7-1
set up
Brazil.
All starts with
getting into
one.
a
We
nice
love
spot.
Brazil.
Martin has been
Brazil.
caught out in a number of these more aggressive positions. And this is the opening. He had a chance trying to take the timing, but then Autumn also finding this pick onto Tamashi.
Production on point, though. We're catching it all.
That sets
We're
up
really
the player
catching it all.
advantage. And FPX are finally able to capitalize and bring around to themselves. Can they work this into a little bit of momentum and make it less of a one-sided matchup?
They would love to. Now, back into the action. You're seeing it. Lining in the sand drawn in terms of the skirmish.
Berlin has the operator.
Wait, they comment English? Was that not English?
Yeah, of
That
course.
guy?
Your IGL Omen. has
Autumn?
the
Yeah.
They're mixed apparently. They com mixed.
Yeah, he's learning Chinese.
Damn.
But I think they come in. Yeah, I guess it's mixed comms.
To the side wall. Definitely
That's pretty
impeding them.
insane.
He's Australian.
Dizzy
Autumn.
in their faces,
Momentum
everybody.
for FPX. It's actually
See
doable.
really anything at all, but FPX granted the site now. So
Viper ult,
that's
Viper
fine
ult.
for them.
Yep.
A forward position here, playing inside the pit. This is really going to test
Oh.
Comical once more, especially with Autumn ripping off heads.
They need Autumn to pop
Back
off.
of the site, just
There you
really
go.
impossible to clear this through.
Momentum.
Here is
Wallace?
momentum on the side of
7-5
FPX.
half.
This is basically
7-1
a done
Brazil.
deal.
Oh,
Now maybe you can
Low-key,
start
that
to
was a
keep this
fucking
going.
nice exec.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Open flash
Didn't
on the
even
right
have
was
to use
big.
all of the
Yeah.
ultimates at their disposal.
One flash, then Dizzy on the,
Still
in the
have
air.
the Thrash available for them in the next. And FBX using the pit to
This
be
guy
able to
has to
establish much
aggro
more
up now.
aggressive post-plant positions.
Martin.
Put pressure on KC before they can get into retake spots. Look, Narrate's just flooding out heaven there thinking, yeah, they're going to give us this space for free. That's what they've done every other time. And FBX have brought the battle to them.
7-5 maybe?
Amazingly enough, those
7-5
two rounds
would be
have
the
actually been
perfect
enough to knock
scenario.
down
Should
the
they pause?
Way though, right?
Off 2 rounds?
Break
we're not seeing a
momentum
full
off
buy-in.
rip.
Yeah.
He has up now too.
The money would be
Backside up.
flourishing, but
Well, they're actually broke. Look at their money.
at least
The guns are
Martin
kind of
has the
shit.
rifle. Really quite aggressive into mid.
Very aggressive. But Martin hasn't been able to do too much from these extremely aggressive positions. He's the danger in the round. The rest of KC mostly playing for a little bit of
Here.
plant pressure and then the retake. Martin's been the dice that they roll to see whether he can find value.
Wait, what happened?
And this time, just missing the timing of FBX, who've all gone into B.
Clear and Dizzy all comboed up. Smokes to get himself into the deeper angle. Autumn, he's here this time. Not using that
peekers?
same to block off this
Better.
one. Autumn, he's got
They
the
have like
operator.
the op now.
Yeah, they changed the smokes up.
This one down, 2
Yeah.
potential positions. Shin, he's taking out Berlin. Now Berlin's been playing in that angle all the time, honestly. Most of the time.
Yeah, and it's a spot where Autumn can't actually hold for Berlin to get into position. It's a bit of a freebie there,
Wow, it's a
actually.
clear below.
Kamiko giving
He's
it.
gonna get slow mollied in yellow, no? They have like a set retake for that.
Decent damage there, actually.
Yeah,
Diligence
he's definitely
being
gonna get
shown
set
and the
played
utility
there.
clear through most
These
of
guys
this.
are screwed.
KC have a wall to work with. But there's a Thrash on the other side.
Oh,
Martin,
what a
peek.
kill.
What a return, Ayang, no,
The
straight
mollies
there.
didn't land, and they
There
peaked
it is,
more.
down of life.
I think they peaked a little too early, like a
What
second
can
or
I save you
two.
from that one?
The mollies weren't leaded
Great
first.
awareness
The Gecko
from
molly?
Ray.
It's possible.
Yeah,
Adapted
there's a
to what
Viper molly
Kamiko have been
too.
doing, making sure that he's in a position where he's still going to be able to get picks
Damn,
over
they
the top
won
of the
that?
wall.
Above the wall?
FBX
Bad
holding
wall?
on in these post-plant situations.
Is it a bad wall?
I mean, Ayang is like lining up a
Not really,
Martin
right?
and Tomaji's
Nah, it's okay.
It's okay. Are they back?
FBX going
Maybe.
from
Well,
We got a
actually-
game.
Maybe.
They actually have a
3
game.
rounds in a row.
They're stringing it together.
This.
That was 5v4 as
If they
well.
get 4 here,
would
like
think
it's
You
doable.
would
5
not
would be
think it if
fucking
you were only
amazing.
tuning in for the beginning, but they have the chance.
FPX always starts with B main.
Used the
Always.
Shin feeling the danger now. The heat turned up. That isn't okay. Slow up. Don't give us
Oh.
That's tough. That's
Molly's
tough.
being used. Snake bite. Here
That's
close.
tough.
It is actually
Good
that
clearing by
Martin's
them.
that wrong angle. Martin can't evacuate. Can he stand his ground?
If he
Can
gets
hold it
two,
down? The
he
answer
gets
is
two out of
no.
that.
And that's probably
Almost.
going to incentivize Narrate to try to make a play here instead of just playing for the player down retake. We get to see now, do they trust the system? Do they try to go for the hero play?
Man down here, Snake bite forwards, life. Tucking behind the box, out into the open though. Has to just spank on the rest of his teammates. Lovely move from Ayang. Magnum. Nasty stuff.
Oh,
That would
Yo, he's on one shot.
So close.
These guys are
That
shooting.
Berlin, the player with the open
Ruined
hand,
FPX if he
goes for
won
the
that.
rifle to win the 1v1 at the end and
my
keep this
God.
momentum going for
What a
FPX.
shot.
Everyone is so locked
KC
in.
making a good job of it despite
Holy
the fact
shit.
that they were down players. But this opening player's
It's
Shin
inspiring.
swings to try to relieve pressure from
It's
Martin.
inspiring.
Martin can't quite get enough kills.
That's scary. That's very scary. Could have easily died.
Final round of the half here, and KC are going to be knocked down to 4 Bulldogs.
See, I think
There is
there's a lot of
great
people.
chance that FPX get
Just
up to 5
the mic for the crowd is like
and
kinda
rewrite
low.
this
Yeah.
terrible beginning they had.
They opened up
to
the one
Icebox.
section, it looks like.
Insanity.
Yeah.
Watch
Pick
this.
got popped down over towards
Updraft
B.
dash.
No immediate pressure. So Tomaji
Come on,
might
Martin.
think that the rest of FPX are looking to work down mid or over towards A. Martin once again.
Wait, how have they
alone
recovered
on
this
A,
half?
tucking himself into these aggressive, unexpected positions.
7-5 potential?
But generally, FPX have been able to either dodge or deal with it.
4 ults though.
It's slow and somewhat ponderous, though, for FPX in the first 40 seconds of this round. Now they're making a commitment to deal with some of Magnum's utility in mid and create threats and pressure around.
Season.
Leg. Oh, it's betrayal.
Wow,
and there it is. Sets
that
up
spot
Autumn for an easy one.
cost them.
No possibility of that being
That's tough.
We actually might have a 7-5.
Dude, 7-5 is
got a game.
fucking abysmal after what they did.
FPX, yeah.
Top of the box, just spotting head of Shin, unable to rip that one off. But Berlin's caught into the mid flank.
And now the ult
Yeah.
online. Magnum
They gotta play up.
has
Let's
that
see.
retake ultimate that caused so much pressure for
Or
FPX.
they've not planning for Bell, I don't think.
This was a really forward backside position. FPX are trying to fight this one. Then they realize at least now that
They
the
plan on
lockdown is down, but do they
fighting?
have any util to try and fight this one?
Oh,
And clear it.
what?
Oh,
wow.
Util, man.
How's he gotten two?
Still locked down. Didn't get broken. 1v2.
It's not planning for them, I don't think.
Positioning is going to be known.
no bro,
and
yes, no
noted.
bro.
Oh, there's no bro for the defuse. Oh.
Into the 1v1. Wingman. Exactly the partner in crime that you'd want at least.
That's tough now.
Taps out of position, trying to force Life out into the open, but it's a
Oh, he's
guessing
gonna know he's
game
on
for
the
the
right
Raid
after.
entirely. Doesn't know where he is, and Life playing time.
That's tough.
Well played.
7-5?
And how
It's actually a 7-5.
salvage that?
That is
That is
crazy.
I'm not gonna lie.
We were
I
all
feel
ready
like
to talk
KC
about
might
how
be
it was
fucked
playing
this
out as expected on paper.
Without
And
Silver
FPX
Drum?
fire
Yeah,
back
without
with
Silver Drum?
5 in a row.
Enemy
And
If they
no
lose
way.
pistol
to do with the
especially, I
rightfully
really
coming
don't know
online.
how
I
they
feel
win
like
this round
Aang has
without
just
Silver Drum.
woken up.
Go on, look at me, bro. Let's go.
What?
They're fired up. They're feeling it. Life on his feet.
They certainly are. Let's send it down to the analyst desk to break it down for the half.
Thank you very much, guys. What a great half that was. A nice
Halftime
comeback
break?
from FPX,
Yep.
but Kakuka, it all started with a
Oh,
great
man.
chain of rounds coming from Casey.
Yeah, exactly. And it was a perfect example of what we were discussing, right? Those retakes coming in, the protocols being completely sharp up, coming in from Casey. I think that round 5 is a perfect example of it when we would see
The crowd is kinda lit,
exchange
bro.
of the ultimates from get-go, and they know exactly
The Spanish
where
crowd
to
is
put the
going
pressure
hard.
and how to address everything that is going on in the map by the positions that they expect the other
Also,
players
I feel
to
like in
be in. The
EU,
follow-up from
because
each
it's
of the
easier to
players
travel
is
country to country,
clean.
there's probably a
But
lot of
then
people outside of
those
Spain
7
that
rounds,
commuted for the
something
event.
changes in
Maybe not
FPX
for day
range.
one, though.
FPX,
I don't
think
know.
The adaptation was really
Probably
good.
mostly
In these
locals there
post-runs,
today,
once
I would
they got that
imagine.
spike down, once they got that space, they were using that second dizzy refresh to fight forward and get space in these
A lot of
late rounds.
KC
It really
fans? Yeah, it
punished
seems
KC
like it.
while they were still setting up, getting their util in hand. That's the X factor of this team. They will sometimes pull out these hyper-aggressive rounds where they stop you from setting up the way you want to play. It was really good on that
I
comeback.
think it was a little bit of both, right? We have a Casey that maybe is getting too comfortable because everything is working, and an FPX that, you know, starts making a little bit of mistakes. We see, you know, the flashes being a little bit separated one from another, but then when they realize that they just have to disrupt that and just keep pushing a little bit more, that changes. Now, coming into their defense, as I said, it's very complicated to defend this map without a Sentinel. The aggression has to be there. FPX is very known for that, and they have to keep it up if they want to keep that score up.
It
Pretty
absolutely
hype.
does, but if KC wants to close this map out, they have the fans to do so.
Good
In this
comeback. Good
arena
script.
right
Good
now,
script,
there's,
Riot.
There's not a huge amount of fans out on day one, but every single KC fan feels like 10 of them.
Yeah, shout out to the Gentlemates fan.
Bren
as well,
bet
the Gentlemates
his
jersey,
firstborn
but this
child's
blue
name
wall
that
is
KC
looking
wins.
So strong, but I'm going to send this
Damn.
back to the casters and see
He's
if
sweating
KC
right now.
can close this one out.
We'll see if they can close it out, but listen, FPX,
I mean,
kind of momentum behind them as well.
I don't think anyone expected that to go 7-5
7-5
there.
It's an even map. And this is a team, and I mean, a reminder, I think this is an FPX squad that's got a bit of a chip on their shoulders from the previous international appearances. They want to turn up to this event, and they want to really prove as well that teams should be paying attention to them. They want to teach teams how it's done. They've literally said that themselves. For Carmen Core,
All right.
left
Big
reeling
pistol.
a little bit, I think, as well, off that string of rounds, but we'll see. It's a new half now, getting started with a pistol.
And it looks like there might be a clash in B main to begin this one very quickly. It's an unusual spot to fight over. Not too many teams trying to fight this area aggressively. But FPX have got a pistol round strat that
shit.
involves them pushing down mid off the back of this pressure.
The Viper Wars.
They've actually
so much
abandoned it
chaos.
very early though, Bren.
I mean, a dizzy.
They jumped
Kills
through.
Berlin, gets three.
My goodness.
3 is crazy.
We got a game.
Okay, I'm not gonna
Holy
lie.
shit.
I actually think
Single-handedly, I mean,
FPX
a man
knows
was
that they win pistol.
basically alone. And now,
We
how do you clear
definitely
this
have a
route?
game.
They saw to the side,
Wait.
lovely peek. Off
Oh,
with
yeah.
the
Oh
dizzy.
my god.
That's it.
FPX?
Finish.
A clean one?
Wait, they're crumbling.
That is beautiful.
I can't believe he gets 3 though. That's like,
yeah, definitely should have gotten 3.
And they were jumping out
That's
too.
a land 3 though. That's a land 3.
Online, there's no way.
They're better without the timeouts.
Protocol of jumping through the one way, I think
Yeah,
is a
try
really
that one
nice
against Slayer, bro.
idea.
See if you live.
First player jumps through, drags the crosshair is the game plan. Perhaps
Wait,
doesn't
did Slayer
quite
get
drag it
banned?
far enough in that situation because they're swinging almost exactly
come
into
back.
Berlin's crosshair. It just worked so well.
That's big. That's big, Berlin.
You just gotta go through
Bottom
this
of
and
the
then elo top
scoreboard
sniping.
and
It's
comes
kind of
up
hard.
like that on the pistol. That's what you're saying, Brennan. It only takes that one round.
They are being swamped in this position. Lyswa doesn't know
Oh.
which way to look. Teammate has to
Berlin whiffing top yellow? What's happening? He didn't have his left.
A little bit.
3 equalized here. Dash forward to the peak, Ayang.
Uh-oh.
That should have been
They
a
want
field
to get
day,
aggressive
no?
and defend these weapons, I think. But
Yeah.
Calico aren't even going for them.
No, not quite. Wall up onto the high ground. Really just props up Thomasy for an easy peak. Easy kill for Ayang. Autumn there. Can't quite land the shots there with a Marshall, but finally a bit of damage done
Damn.
to the body. 100 left, 1 player left standing. It's Martin.
Why do I feel like he
Down,
can
but
win
this is
this?
a really difficult
Flank.
situation to
No
try
way.
and win.
There's a lot of damage though.
Damage in the flank attempt there.
Okay, I need to know how they play this attack side.
Very surprised
with
the
no
Common Core
drone.
played that
I
round
They
so
get bonus,
quickly
they win,
after they
right?
got themselves into
They
a
get
3v3.
bonus, that's raps.
If they'd slowed
Yeah.
things down, I
If
believe
FPS
there were
wins the
2
bonus here?
Bulldogs lying around for them to be able to try and pick up and use.
Bro, it's hard to hit
But they got
both
roped
sides.
into the pace of that. And then all of the danger just kind
Wasn't
of
there
trickled
stats
away.
that if a team wins bonus, it's like 70 or 80% win rate?
It's quite a nice idea for
I've seen that on Reddit.
something we've seen a
Like a
lot
year
from
ago,
these
some
Sage
shit.
teams.
Both bonuses or just the one?
Just one bonus second half.
One bonus? That high?
Yeah, one
Years,
bonus
7
second
rounds.
half or some shit like that
But
is like
7 in a
80%.
row, straight back for FPX means the game is tied
Maybe.
here on Icebox.
He's set up now onto the bonus round. 2 players survived in a prior round here for
Both teams really 7-0'd each other. Actually, you're right about that.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Both teams did 7-0 each other.
Position, belt not really accounted for. It's a high-low setup. They are really mopping up the rest of these players. An attempt by Life. 3
another guy.
positions, but
Oh.
just out to the open. It's all being watched
Did
for.
they even know about him next?
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
I don't think
do
so.
respect it.
I love the idea. But FPX take a gamble, shove 4 players in.
Both
and
teams
KC,
7-0'd
that
each other.
discipline that we were seeing from them all throughout EMEA. I think that's the
We
first round
definitely
where
have
you
a game
really
now,
see
though.
it exemplified here in Icebox. All down to 1. Looks almost impossible.
So it's just going to be looking to do that.
Surely,
Damage.
surely here the streaks are broken. We don't see another 7 in a row for KC, right? It's not even possible.
It's really not. I mean, at that point.
You end the map 14-7.
Yeah.
Ninja the Fuse? Yeah.
Maybe we get them to skirt the rules.
That's
with
so
the first
rare in
decision.
Valorant. It's so rare.
FPX, though, really have.
Has there been any notable Ninja the Fuses
Not
in
willing to just
Valorant?
roll over in these kind of games, especially when they're pushed.
You guys
And they
can
certainly
recall?
come into this one as the underdogs, but I had a chance to
Not
talk to
really.
Berlin before
Yeah, not really.
these games
I
kicked
feel like
off.
it's so hard,
I
right?
asked him, how much better do you think
we
this
forgot
version
to
of
defuse.
FPX is compared
What
to
is it?
last year?
Yeah, that one's happened a couple
If
times.
you were following this team in 2023,
I gotta turn off
they
finesse,
looked
dude.
all right. They were making it to some of the international events.
Okay.
They've, since
Okay,
then,
we're
they've
good now
added
for
Life,
real.
who's up towards the
Governor
top of the
versus
scoreboard for them here. He's
DSG.
been a big player for them. And Berlin said 2.5 times better. It's very
DSG?
precise. I don't know
1v.
where
Wait.
quite got
Oh
that
yeah,
from,
there
but
was one with
he's
DSG,
a
wasn't
lot
there?
more confident
Oh
this year
yeah,
than he
there
was
was.
in the last. When
I
they
don't
only
remember
did
it.
one map
I don't
and
remember
two
it, but I
global
remember it
appearances.
happening.
They've run the numbers. 2.5 times, maybe enough to try and take it against them. That's a cheeky play.
Cool idea.
Want to boost
Split.
themselves up. Berlin, no.
Oh my god.
Deals with the
Poor
trespasser
DSG.
through mid. And well, there is the follow-up.
Oh.
Hey, John.
Watching it for any
We
sort
did
of
that,
passive
John.
eyes. Only 3 players now left standing for
Wait, they're not
Carmen
doing it
Court.
right.
Yeah, they're doing it wrong though.
Looks like a read to me that they were expecting
Should we just
Berlin
play?
to be playing
Fuck.
B.
Nah,
They're just doing it
Yeah,
wrong.
bro.
Both
They
of those
get paid like
controller players
5-10
for
nowadays,
FPX
so.
fighting over B.
Facts.
They baited out I saw there, who swung off the back
Not
of
word,
Paranoia
but
that was
yeah.
extremely
Just run
optimistic.
ads.
So damn aggressive though.
Willing to take the risks, aren't they? I mean, Aeyang has just walked up all the way behind, and all of this in a player advantage situation where you don't need to force fights like this. It's a round winning or losing play, probably, that Aeyang and Life have gone for.
Yeah, they're
Carmichael
cooked.
are well and truly trapped here.
Not a chance, right? Double flank?
No, I
Not
don't
a
believe they
chance
know it.
is.
Yeah.
No indicator.
It's perfect.
Contacting together. Opened at the gunplay, can carry them through a round like this one. Looking behind them, no, not to the side, not
Good
expecting
bait.
a player out towards Yellow's Berlin. Still not cleaned up. Spike though. Planted. 2 players though for them. Flash over the top. Martin How's he doing this?
What? How did he got that kill?
Did you not wait?
Dude,
Did you not take your time on flank there? Wait.
FPX had them cornered.
Dude, he jumped on that guy.
No exits.
How did they lose?
Martin got that?
Utility being used from the back as
What is
well.
that
And
replay?
Martin ducks, bobs, weaves, and picks up 3.
Replay.
Replay for
Yeah,
sure.
replay for
They're
sure.
cooking it right now.
How have they done that?
This guy's aim is like so snappy.
But then this kill before getting the dizzy.
Oh my god.
I cannot believe they win that.
Stand up now.
Is that net?
Alright, a bit of fire with these Karmine Corp players in their first time on the big Masters stage.
Getting heated. Stacked up from the FPX players here.
Wait, who was that?
Ball is made to refight. What a shot. Still
No, but who was
aggression
that though?
Showcased here by Martin. His teammates are going to be there with him. Got his back live.
Oh.
What just happened?
Thomas?
I
Okay.
had no idea that that was going to happen.
Even a possibility. Yeah. Just no idea at all.
They didn't even think of that as a timing that FPX could have chosen for some aggression. You can see how the unexpected nature of how FPX plays can catch teams off guard. But thus far, Martin in the last round and this has managed to bail his team out.
Berlin. Knives out. No gun.
Tough.
Watching for the mid-aggression.
And Aeyang, they should have some idea, was over towards A earlier on. That dizzy was used. His shooting's been fairly good. The most likely outcome here is that he just goes down and gets a thrash online for the next. This game has been so streaky. There's only 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
I don't see how he's able to
Close.
convert. And KC are going to be able to respond with 3 in a row after FPX got 7 to tie it up. Now,
Byron here?
would you refer to this one as a back and forth game, Bren? Because technically, it's gone back, and then it went forth, and now it's going back again.
Yeah,
But
yeah. By the technical definition.
yeah, but it really has not been competitive in the like round-to-round basis.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Very streaky.
Very, very streaky.
No
Autumn's
timeouts,
gonna
yeah.
get an op online and tried to peek under tube by the look of things. Would anticipate him just getting smoked off by Tamashi very early on, but we'll see.
Yeah,
He
there's
gets
an
the
early
pick.
pick. Wow,
Ooh,
okay.
bottom mid.
Tomzy, Thrash. Used to see if they can clear and cleave their way in through B main. Yang. He's open to the window here.
Wait, he doesn't know.
Lurk timing could be brutal. Lurk timing could be brutal. Spots the head. Spots
Oh,
the
he got
head.
saved. He got saved so
He's
hard.
racing ahead, man. Doesn't want anything to
Does that
do
work?
with this.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
does that
hack?
actually work?
Straight
There's
into the
no
floor,
way.
maybe anticipating a repeat, but no, he's
Nah,
backing
I
away.
don't
You gotta go to
believe
server
it.
and try.
He's on the back
No,
wall.
no,
I
no,
definitely
it works
see
for
it.
that angle he got shot from, but not from ramp, I don't think.
FPX deciding to try to make the play to win the round.
Right?
Yeah,
Unnecessary,
ramp
for
you can see
sure.
everything if you're on top.
Yeah.
Berlin
Fully.
does get
Yeah, but
punished
no one's
for
gonna
it.
be on top, right?
Like even headshot angle, I think you can see.
If he's
Right?
crouching
Something like
across?
a shit.
Yeah,
Probably,
yeah,
yeah.
I'd have to
Portion of
test.
the wall
Yeah.
broken, but that's all good.
Yeah,
All
thankfully.
good.
Thankfully, Autumn wasn't watching that again.
There's only 45 seconds left. Walking their way over towards A. Starting to get a move on, though. What util do they have to try and clear close? They are, I think, quite scared of the prospect that life could be just in a one and done. Especially when he's playing Reyna.
30 seconds.
Yeah, just onto belt there. Looks unlikely. Orb in his face.
30 seconds left.
Players approaching rapidly on the position. It's a double face as the orb goes down.
Wow.
FPX is orbing A.
Only 20 seconds
Instead
left
of
here. No real
walling.
utility as far as I can see for FPX to deny this one. Magnum is really
Wow, this patience
far
was
behind.
really,
Has
like,
missed the timing.
Yeah, he has. But
surprisingly
he's gonna
good.
make the call, at least for his team here. Over to buy some time. Really wide face by Narrate. Claiming it. He's feeling it, man.
The
4K?
Round for him, but this
Yeah.
time Karmine Corp are not messing around.
Dude, that double flank round might have cost him that map.
This is another
Yeah,
situation
actually.
where KC lost players early on in the round.
Having
They
no
weren't
more
expecting the
timeouts
op
for
to be on that
FPX is
sight line.
fucked,
It is
yeah.
entirely possible for the
Yeah.
Viper to throw
Bro,
that
you
mid lineup
cannot lose
without
that
exposing
2v4
any
they
part of
lost,
their
or
body.
3v4.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
2v4 with the
Autumn
double
called
flank was
That's-
just it.
that's where it was
At the end
GG.
of the round. And Berlin ended up making a mistake when they were up, and it just
Damn.
opened the door
This
for Narrate
angle?
to take over. Narrate for Karmine Corp. One of the North American imports over to EMEA has been
Oh, shit, it's on
lighting
tilt.
the world up. He's been looking unbelievably good, but certainly one of those players that we don't know quite how they're going to perform when it gets to the Masters stage. Are the nerves going to be there? And Berlin goes walkabouts again in this round.
They just expect it. It's happened so many times now.
GG.
Doubled up. I mean, basically a high-low setup. One player crouched in front of the other.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the aggression.
Yeah, and it's very, very similar to what Berlin did in the previous round to lose them that player advantage situation. FBX have got to be careful. They've clearly got what it takes to be able to bring the game to Carmine Corp. But this is giving me flashbacks to the finals they played in VCT. Where they
flanking.
Arguably should have beaten EDG, and they let
Similar
so
round.
many of those
There is a
advantages slip
chance.
through their fingers.
They're pushing them.
He's got a flash out.
You got
in his
one.
hand, still gets one kill. Maybe setting up Autumn for
Oh,
a bit of success, but
and then
no,
they all
everybody
died.
cleaned up.
Ah.
Corp.
Do you refight though if you
Kicking
have a
through their
contain?
players.
Yeah, I thought they were trying to delay, but they were
Find out where
legit
is
swinging
life.
fully.
Double swing.
Heels up now.
Oh,
Not
rats,
letting
rats,
anything
rats.
slip.
That sucks.
Thrash
Gonna
there,
knife him.
Oh, they're
connects,
gonna bully him.
detained. Humiliation time on the grand stage.
He backed him as well,
Going forward
bro.
up to 12.
For our first knife kill of Masters Madrid. Do they really count when you've got the Thrasher Tain on them? I think it is the disrespect.
Yeah, I think they shouldn't personally. Don't think we should be recording those in the stats, but
Yeah, this is very well dealt with by KC. You can still see some moments where they're not quite anticipating what FBX are going to go for, but for the majority... For the majority, they have got this on lock. The anticipation of Berlin's push at the beginning of that round and the way they executed was immaculate. They're looking for that punish again onto Tomaji. It's not there.
not gonna get it.
Yeah, this time playing a little safer, doubling up with Magnum as well.
Yeah,
KC,
this game
one round
really
away, 5
like.
chances of converting.
I don't even know. 7-0, 7-7, 12-7.
It's gonna be their aim. Tucked to the corner. That's life.
What are we cooking?
The initial flash across from the
What?
ropes. Accurate enough to win that fight out, but dismiss in towards the back now. Underneath
Swing,
round,
fuck it. You gotta win this on your own, bro.
players ready to try and fight him. Target rich environment. Take your pick, take your time, son. Because this is you.
Wait. Did I give
Hold
them
up.
up
Hold
round?
up. Wait, no, it's all strings. It's all strings.
Yeah.
If the signs, if the patterns are patterns, then.
They've well and truly failed in round 20.
I guess that's why they leave him on A.
This guy's playing exactly like the sniper we played today.
No, seriously. Is there a delay on the main stage?
Get one, get out, and pick the most awkward timings through all of their utility.
Wow.
He's on like 25 too.
Uh-oh.
Springs out of his seat.
Chill,
Oh, chill, bro. Referee's like, chill, bro. He's like,
Definitely feeling it.
he got his share.
Back into the fight. Back into the action.
Wait, chat, is this fake hype? I think it's fake hype. I think it's fake hype. There's no way they bring this back, bro.
You know how aggressively.
Like, I'm not even just saying
play,
that,
and they do
like for
have
Jinx or anything, but.
duelist players. Dash still available. Dismiss
Chris
there.
Paul hits a huge 3.
Lots of exit strategies, but here we look at this.
It's a good
They're just
meme.
holding 4. It's still
Wait,
life claims
you
it.
guys-
Nah, he's doing it. Like, no matter what he does, it's just going to be a free kill.
Barely a shred of narrate
I
poking
mean, surely
out.
he slows down though.
Still manages
Yeah,
to
you think he's
catch
going to
the
get
headshot.
overconfident and
He's
then
gonna
just
get
throw within
overconfident
these
and
next
throw.
4?
One away from
Yeah.
having a
Yeah.
massive
Classic. Autumn's gonna throw for him.
Underneath,
Honestly,
life
I do
goes
the
to the
same thing. How do you
reclear.
keep
It's
it?
Dizzy still. It's
They both
traded.
died, it's
Magnum
over.
is there.
Ooh.
Over to there.
You need one more there. You just need one more there.
Yeah.
Forwards now. After
Yeah,
lockdown,
coach
it's
it.
3-2. This
Yeah.
could be it to seal the match.
Contest
too early?
it? You
What's gonna
can't.
be the answer from
It's pretty good,
FBX?
right?
It's good.
Yeah.
Oh, he's fighting it.
He's so aware and ready
Punish,
and
but no.
fuck.
It's granted the kill.
Berlin?
The
Magic?
idea.
Smoke for bomb, though.
1v2.
Smoke bomb stick?
No chance. No chance. No chance.
Alarm bots,
All on
turrets.
the line to keep his team
Ah,
in
they're
the
playing
match.
together as well.
Not a chance, not a
Yeah,
chance.
there's no chance.
They're
I
playing
agree.
up.
Smokes still
Look at them,
there.
they can
They
walk
have a
into it.
shorty in the
Double
smoke,
tap,
dude.
dominating
What can
the
you
position
do?
if he chooses to just peek.
Ay,
It's just nearly
it's
into
so
it. There's going to be a
outplayed.
shorty ready and waiting. More smoke used.
Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Tap. Force them out into the
No
open.
chance.
No
That's
easy
your
fights,
eye.
no
They both
easy
have
exits.
shorties,
That is
too.
Carmen Core. Sealing
How do you
it
win that?
up.
Just
Nice
tap,
and
stay in the
pretty
smoke,
for number
AFK?
1.
Maybe go out the
13.
Yeah, that's what I
backside.
would do. Let
Yeah,
them
you
rush
just
you.
AFK in the smoke. You
A
let them rush you
bizarre
spam and then they
opening
give you
to
info.
Masters Madrid, but it had some great
Damn.
moments.
Notice next.
FBX
Yeah, we got an ace and a knife, though.
Yeah.
We'll take, but that 3v4 they lost was
Absolutely.
just
Yeah.
Was going to set it to a
unacceptable.
short
That one's-
break.
Also,
Yeah.
the 3v4 they pushed too. They kind of trolled.
Continuation of the
Yeah.
series.
Yeah,
Don't go
you
You
anywhere.
had a guy containing.
Yeah.
They were trying. Were they trying to delay
I
for
don't know.
flying or
That
just-
doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Notice now.
Lotus next.
I mean, yeah. just wanna watch the next game, you know?
Do you even like the comp, the Reyna? Nah, I don't know.
The Reyna comp?
What the two duelists I'm talking about? Like no, like silver, no nothing.
Oh my god, so loud.
I don't like
Too
it
hard,
for the simple reason that
Hello?
on defense,
Yeah, froze?
you have to have
All right,
bodies
ad break
watching
here.
both,
Yeah,
like,
the
both sides
whole
of mid.
map. The whole map is open almost.
Oh my god, my Discord.
I
But,
can't
bro,
joy
still,
control from
I really
Magna.
think if they didn't lose that 3v4,
I agree.
if Texture owns, there's a game.
Damn, Gen G versus Loud. Gen G.
I'm also curious, does Loud keep their Phoenix comps?
Oh yeah, good question. Actually, they were trolling
Or
hard,
are we
right?
just
They must have been using that to like bait.
to qualify, right?
Yeah, like this is not what we actually use. Are you out of your minds?
Oh yeah, Karen is the other guy. The Viper or whatever, is it the Omen?
Karen. I don't think I know Karen. Did I hear a story about Rain calling her client by my name accidentally? No, I didn't. That's hilarious though. Oh. Tomorrow is a crazy day too. The Paper X, Sen. Who's Paper X play again? Paper X plays EDG. Paper X plays EDG. Sentinels versus Heretics. That's actually pretty hype. Did I eat yet? No. No. Later. In about 7 hours. You gonna do a post-map interview? Probably, right? Has the game started yet? Has the game started yet? Has the game started yet? Is Narrate the best player in the world right now? He's good. I wouldn't go that far yet.
First map win of Valorant Masters Madrid. Now, of course, we saw FPX had that near comeback. So how did the boys keep their calm and how were they able to close it out? Let us know what's going on behind the scenes.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't say anything, to be honest. I feel like we are ready, we prepared it, and
I don't know. People don't understand, but FPX pretty decent team. They're really strong aimers, and yeah, it just I expected that they gonna shoot hard and hit hard. So yeah, it's kind of. But about us, yeah, I didn't say anything, to be honest. It's just all like props to our teams and you and Ahmed. They prepared them also. The mentally wise, that's yeah, we are ready. So I don't know. I'm just happy we won.
Full trust in the team.
Bro, just happy to be here.
Let's hope that Carmen Cower can close it out in map 2.
Oh, if N is happy, I am happy. What a start it is for Casey here at Masters Madrid. I'm your host, Yingsu, and I'm back here with Mimi and Kakuka. It was a great start, and Kakuka, and also a very convincing way for Casey to close it out.
Yeah, exactly. It's also not the fact only that they managed to get
shoot
that
hard, hit
win
hard
here at Masters, is the fact that they managed to mentally reset for what was happening on the server. I think that Eng was very right. FPX can shoot very.
He's an old
hard.
Gambit coach. He looks familiar.
Life was having how they were just pushing onto them and doing this kind of things we were talking about before. How they thrive in the chaos. It is something that Casey had to overcome and did.
Yeah, they absolutely did. I think they looked really good in that second half with their
Show me your Sun
game plan
Classic.
and how to shut
Oh,
down,
funny you asked.
the aggression that even on the defense
Hey?
is being brought out by FPX.
I was actually sitting right
It's
here.
kind of hard to get that initial bit of space and punish people who have pushed up when you only have that Gecko. But I think they play around that one piece of utility, even though you can't combo it with another flash very well. For me, that second half was a showcase.
It's not loaded. It's not loaded. It's fine.
Yeah, Mimi, let's take a look at round 18 because not many people can deal with K-Core's pressure, and unfortunately FPX couldn't do that either.
Yeah, not many, including FPX in this game, like you say. But this round was pretty cool for me. The way that KC are scaling together into this site, and also I think it's a showcase of how FPX's comp really does show some weakness. Running no Sendi on this map means that if you're hard
Look at where
committing to
Magnum
these
is.
rotates, which you kind of need to when you have this initiator comp where you're trying to set up those combos, you leave gaps like this, and Magnum was just taking advantage of this.
Yeah, exactly. And if you combine it with a narrate that was extremely explosive and just going in for the kills, he said
A lot
that
of
he wanted
space
to
above my
pick,
head.
when he got to Madrid,
Yeah.
so he's definitely
I can't really
doing
fix that, I
so.
don't think.
And I love that we have this sass for him. We were talking about the versatility, the feeling comfortable, and I think that this was a perfect showing for him.
It absolutely was. He said he was just gonna swing
Narrate
everyone
our
at
goat.
him, and you saw
Take the fine, take the fine.
He did swing in this one. I think that when KC is willing to, in the late rounds, take a little bit of that risk and let him go crazy when he's feeling it is really good and adds an extra dynamic to this team.
I mean, this is the thing. He does this on Gecko. He will do this on Fade as we see him later. Which version of Narrate do you guys think is the final boss of the Narrates?
I really like his Gecko.
I'm on the Gecko train, yeah, but I'm a big
so
fan of
hard
Gecko.
to play Gecko solo.
Oh, brutal was just to wake up this early?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel
think that he has
fine.
a very good
I
balance
feel
on how
fine.
to
It's
support
not
the
that
team, how
early.
to go on those more aggressive plays, because he's the kind of player that can do it and will do it without shaking or having like second guesses. When we see him moving around the map and taking the right covers and making the right choices, everything is very well wired in
It's
his
noon,
head. So
yeah, it
I
is
think
noon
that's
now.
why I like the Gecko.
I woke up at 10. 9:30.
You have to do the voice. It's too good. Wait, also,
she's actually the voice actor.
I am actually
know that.
Carnalito.
Yeah, can you please share that? Because I feel like it's a way better name than Wingman.
Carnalito, yeah. It's not even the Spanish one. It's in Latin America. They call it little boy Carnalito, and he's very cute.
Carnalito.
Carnalito.
I vote that we only call him
Carnalito.
I'm ready for it.
Carnalito. But we do have a Narrate here, can you believe it, warming up in the Aim Lab shoot-around. I need his sense, I need his game sense, everything, you know the meme, how it goes, because he's able to perform EMEA on LAN, and it's great to
Bro,
see
it's
that
chilling.
he's also able to perform on a global stage already as well.
He just had to get out of an A.
Oh,
I need to go back to playing Aim Labs, no joke.
He was getting held back
It
by
was
an A.
actually... He is what your ranked teammates want to be.
Is he doing good?
He needed the right team, right?
Yeah.
He can probably. get
Honestly,
that
he
far.
needed Eng. I think that there is a lot of similarities between the case of Narrate and some other players in KC. And for example, Alpha Year. People might not remember, but there was this moment where Alpha Year was just 16, just picked up by Fnatic and just performing the way that he was because of the coach that he had. And probably in another environment, Alpha would not be where he is today. But going back to Narrate, love the fact that he's feeling this comfortable, that he has he has this sassy personality outside and inside the game, and he can bring it to the international stage.
He absolutely can. And we've talked a lot about the coaches today, but I think you have to credit the IGLing of this team as well. Magnum played with Fnatic right at the
Can they play
very
deathmatch while
beginning,
waiting?
famous for the ill-fated Sky Flash at the
I
end.
don't know
and
if they can play
wrecking it.
deathmatch on
But since
stage.
then,
I don't
he's
think
been
there's
grinding
internet.
Down in tier 2. He's a name that I think a lot of people
I think it's
have
only range,
forgotten.
right?
But now he
And
comes
aim labs,
back
maybe?
in with this KC roster and is absolutely a pivotal part of this system they built. We saw some great adaptation and mid-rounding on that map,
Like,
and I think you can
it's
credit
disabled.
a lot of that to this guy Magnum.
Yeah, this is the
Can
thing.
you play
People
DM on
don't,
stage?
People forget that he was never IGL
No.
before. He only started IGLing
Just the
on
range?
this team.
Yeah.
I also love a moment we had in EMEA where N called attack pause when they were like 11-1 up, and he did that a lot back in Gander. And we asked him, "You're 11 up. Why are you calling attack pause?" And he's like, "Look, I
Hair
want
is
us
looking
to close out the
good.
game, and I heard Magnum make a call, and it was just the wrong call.
I guess
had
you
to
could
step
do
in
like aim
and be
labs,
like, Magnum,
but
look, I
Aim labs
appreciate
or
what you're
range?
doing, but you
yeah,
should not
Or
be doing
credit
that.
most people are
custom?
just in the range.
Doing
Yeah.
this.
Nah,
See
you
this
can't,
guy's
you can't be
grip?
custom.
As time
Oh, you
went
can't?
on, he's had to do that a lot.
Have you guys, look at this guy's grip. It's
Crafting
like
Magnum
full
has
Brax
grown
grip.
a lot over
Full
the
Brax
over
grip?
the
Yeah,
kickoff period.
but that's
And given
Yeah,
that,
like
I don't
maximum
think they called a
claw.
single timeout, right? I don't think.
No, I mean, that's what
Maybe he's a
Angus
Brax
said
fan,
earlier,
low-key.
right?
Yes,
He was
if he's
chilling.
hearing, if he's hearing the right thing.
Magnum
Imagine
must
he
have been
is.
saying all of the right things.
Many
I would
people
be
might
surprised.
think, yeah, after you lose so many rounds in a row, why didn't you call a tech pause? Ang is hearing everything, and if he feels that the right calls are being made, and to every problem, they're already thinking of how to fix it for the next round, you don't really need to call that tech pause. Do you think that your team is going to be a little bit thrown off the game? You don't want to interfere too much? You think that that first tech pause, attack pause was enough? Why do it again?
I think you also have to remember that those pauses also give your opponent a chance to talk to your coach. I think we've heard from like Mini before that sometimes he wouldn't call pauses because he trusts his IGL more than the opponent's IGL.
You're talking about Fnatic, guys.
You were
Why
going
are
to say
you
you
doing
trust
this
the other
to me?
coach more. I thought you were going to say that.
No. But it is something to think about always of like that trust in your IGL. Once you build it up, it means you can save those pauses for that perfect moment. And I mean, right now, I don't think that game ever fully got out of hand for Casey. They started losing those 3-4 rounds in a row, but the last round, they turn it back around, they fix it, and then go into the second half quite strong.
Yeah, and he didn't need to talk to his players, but his players were giving it on the server. Take a look at this. That's some trash talk from the last.
Guys, some smiles in your faces.
Oh,
Hey, play the game, play the game.
so it's just Tomasi.
Tomasi,
It's
by the
just
way,
Tomasi.
another youngster. If you remember seeing him last year in Seoul, we had to do it. It was completely different, right? I think that the environment that they have created, how they're living everything.
I like this Thomas guy.
Tomasi, over
So I watched some of the Carmen Core.
This is Thomas? This Thomas guy talking shit?
Oh, yeah.
It would be
Is his name Thomas?
I really thought we could go a long time without bringing that up here.
No.
Sorry,
I
I'm
thought better of
disappointed
you.
we haven't seen it yet.
I'm disappointed in both.
It's not
of you. What I'm
Thomas?
disappointed in
Oh.
is what I was saying with Tomezi being such a great
Chamber?
emotional leader, but we're into the agent select here already. Carmen Core,
Chamber's
we saw them
mid.
play the Fnatic.
Chamber's low key mid. You have to fight C every round, then TP away. If you lose the fight, GG.
So they pull out the chamber ban.
Yeah, exactly. Funny enough, even though Casey has a very good record on this map, this has never been their choice. This is the first time that they actively
This song- this
choose
music
this
is
as
lit.
their battleground. It was
Yakko
always like either
solo
the third map
initiator
or
too?
something that
Yeah,
other
FPX
teams
is
picked up
maximum
for
fuck
them
for this.
in EMEA. Even
Yeah,
with that,
this is
I
a
think this
2-0.
is the map that shows perfectly and more exactly how good they are on the retakes
Thomas,
and how the
oh,
protocols
Thomas.
are perfectly sharp because, of course, with 3 sides, things change. And they also change
It's not
when you
Thomas.
have a chamber
Thomas.
on the other side.
It's kind of a
Not
sick
very
name,
good
bro.
in
Too. I need to watch this next
Absolutely. This
match.
comp
Can you
beyond
that?
just the chamber has
Yeah.
a solo Gecko initiator, which I think is a lot harder to make work on this map. If you go for hard execs, that Dizzy gets broken, which honestly,
Thomas.
map 1 KC was doing a great job at. If they can continue to do that, I
They
think they
beat
can
Fnatic on
really
Lotus
punish
when
this dive
Fnatic
player. There's
had
an
only ever
opportunity
lost
for
allowed
KC
before.
to close in too.
If I remember that
Things
game
are gonna get a
correctly,
little bit
they
harder for
also...
FPX here. It will be Casey's map choice, and it's time to send
Was
it
it they
back to your
lost both
casters.
Tomas.
pistols or something like that?
Gambo's live.
Thank you very much, guys.
When they beat
Yeah, let's
Fnatic
get
on this
to it
map,
then. Map
I
number
think
2.
they lost both pistols.
Carmen Core versus FPX. I mean, listen, map 1 was an interesting
On
one,
Lotus?
to say the least. I mean, very
Yeah.
streaky in terms of the rounds with Carmen Core. You got to expect
I could be wrong,
these guys are phenomenal.
All right, here we go, chat. Map 2.
They've taken, many a strong team too. They look really primed in this map. They have a ton of great ideas. But now, how are they going to be dealing with FPX, especially life on the chain?
All right, let's see if FPX
in the past, and now he's going to be
can
looking
reel it
to
back
do a
in.
bit more. There's a smoke here. Haunts dealt with, taking care
Ooh,
of.
the other guy runs out and
The other guy
dies.
runs out, yeah.
That's actually jokes.
I die?
Yeah, bit of a strange decision actually, because Life already had the exit with the rendezvous. Just looking to try to find a timing. Now they're headed into Magnum's setup, where the turret is going to take contact. And this Viper wall, previously used by teams like Loud on this map.
Retake, here we go.
A really nice C retake.
Well, this Viper wall's kind of nice, right?
Legit amount of flood in, it is nice. Hey,
why don't people do this?
That wall is clean as fuck.
We did. Last year we did.
Really? Damn.
Planted. Nice shot onto the target.
Hey, Kevin, good call.
Oh, no.
He turned!
That's a rare one. That's an uncharacteristic.
That reminds me of the 2Es on Ascend.
Yeah. So much to do. Doubled up, stacked up. They give him a freebie. 3 kills now.
The crazy part is the first guy that turned too while he's entering.
Almost impossible.
Yeah, I'm
Doesn't
shocked
have very
that guy
much
turned.
information about where the others are positioned.
That's what fucked with him, I think.
The Sheriff just watching this smoke.
Oh.
Yeah, double set up there, high, low, and kind of caught.
I mean, they were ready for that hit.
Aggression, at least a second wave of things.
Good from FPX to push heaven.
Yeah.
Unlucky for Narrate.
I mean, Narrate is tucked into the corner, has his pick, should have been able to pick off Autumn. Oh, that got
My God.
And yeah, it's just the fact that Narrate isn't able to hit the go shots to be able to pick up a couple of them there in that split second. But certainly, I mean, to your point, FPX pushing so deep. They were taking a fight against Shin in Spawn, basically. And if that's the adaptation that they use, going from map 1 to map 2, to keep trying to fight Common Core at all times, never allow them to set up for the retakes, I think that's a very good strategic idea.
Don't want to overreact, but it looks like map 3. Bro, you're overreacting. I'm not gonna lie.
You said as well earlier, Brenda, Common Core have got a lot of.
And this is from the king of overreacting.
They feel very comfortable there. The desk was talking about that too. But they've also played mostly against more meta compositions and relying on having a great understanding of how those work, the timings those take, the utility that they throw. They had very good specific anti-strats in EMEA too. This FPX team does not play conventional Valorant. No. And the composition shows that, but also the way that they run it shows that too. And it's going to be a little harder for KC to get a read on.
Splitting B.
KC showed her hands, really, that the stack is over towards A, forcing the pivot now in towards B. Having to stop this. I saw.
Oh shit.
Almost asleep at the wheel there. Needs to call for
Ayo, 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 ayo.
Oh no, yeah, I was about to say it's not looking clean, but they recovered.
There you go. I gotta refresh chat.
Hey, what is this skin? It's Outlaw skin.
Looks like an Ion or something, right? What the fuck is that?
Is it the Battle Pass?
Now for them.
And it's also close to getting Ayoung's ult online, so I would assume he's going to try the chase. Berlin snipes it, steals it for his first ult.
It looks, that skin looks clean, no? I didn't see it closely, but I thought the same. I was like, is that an Ion? What the hell is that?
To have it online. Still possible, of course. Ayoung might get it for post plant here. With something like an ult or pick up and a plant. KC, the war machine starts to rumble. Tomashi picks up the Odin.
One enemy remaining.
This team as well, Court. Warbang lineups. I mean, you're seeing FPX as well take it.
That guy's enjoying his sandwich in the crowd.
A bit as well, initially in the prior round, but now we're getting started. Just trying to punish that peak.
See what they do.
Shoulder just sticking out of life. He goes for another
Wait, what did he have, an off?
Very bold.
What was that?
Outlaw, you know.
Outlaw.
I feel like you get
you get spotted. Yeah.
So I can respect that level of confidence.
That was such a reach. You can 9 ping too.
Yeah.
Punishing him there. And despite the fact that there were 3 players from FPX defaulting over
all
towards
chamber
round
plays
at
are
the
just
beginning of the
so
round,
like
they don't actually have
aim-oriented.
any there.
Yeah, that, but they are also
Double
just so
smokes and
used
Ames
up.
Dizzy has
You
had
know?
to be used twice already in the round just for
Like everyone just knows where you're gonna peak.
So they're still 10
there's only
seconds
so
away
many
from
plays
using that
you kind of
unique
have
kind
to,
of
right?
pushing to see.
Yeah.
It's always early round aggression too, I feel.
Yeah.
They jut out just far enough to really put the fear into FPX, wondering if there could be a player lurking and creeping. The door is going to be hit there with a switch. Now a call is made. Paranoia, Dizzy, everything offloaded all together. Shin is really in dire straits. He needs some help from the rest of his team. Dodging and juking side to side. How does he get the one kill eventually?
Steele gets one with the Bulldog.
Away here, Narrate realizing he has to respect this one. Doesn't want to toss away his life. Wants to play for the full retake with the rest of his team now. Plan.
Good nade.
Actually denied there. That's a perfect placement of the nade, yeah.
Wow.
Big nade.
Wow.
I mean, if anyone was going to go down, and I thought it would be Autumn on 30 health, but Lysol just tanks it. Maybe not
Couldn't get out in
that
time.
You spam at that spot he's playing it, you can, right?
Yeah.
Spamming down, trying to get a second. Friday, the
1v3,
apple taking
fuck
out
it.
all of it, leaves it to Berlin.
No way.
He's just got so much to work it against him. Berlin. Hello. Here's your time to shine
Oh,
for
Thomas.
Shuts that one down right quick.
I mean,
so bonus round
not a bad
conversion
round.
not there, but he made
Not bad,
it a
yeah.
hell of an expensive round. I mean, listen, only
Bomb
one
down
player
for dead
surviving.
bonus.
Yeah.
KC.
Yeah, clean sidestep on the
Absolutely.
second kill.
I mean, when Lysol goes down to the nade, it looks like KC are going to have
You got the Odin out already, chat. Yeah.
Battle, but Berlin once again in a pretty similar manner to what he did in round 13 on
30
Icebox.
seconds left.
Being able to get way more
That's gonna be so
value from a
annoying.
position than you would expect from
I actually hate the Odin.
very
Playing versus it at
damaging
least.
for KC's economy.
Damn.
So now, Calmin Core coming into the next round have a Bulldog and a Judge to work with. Martin is playing Judge Raze here at the front of B to start this round.
Judge Raze?
Been wandering close to B. But I wonder if they're going to try to set up some kind of trap here on Mound.
A chance of it.
Open the door, blast pack out, do something crazy with the Judge perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, Shin's position is playing really quite far forward there.
The problem is,
out.
the more space that you give them over towards A here, Bren, the more that you're going to allow A-Young to get set up with the Thrash, push Magnum into uncomfortable positions, and get plants down on A. So this is, despite the fact there's a Killjoy and an Odin playing on the A site, this does look a little weak.
There it is now, Thrash. Clearing out towards tree. Magnum smart enough to give up the space. Be free gained now. Plant down for Berlin. Unconventional plant spot. Post plant doesn't allow you to play from stairs to really try and spam that one down. It's actually tucked to the corner. Heavy reliance on tree. See if that bites them here. Here's the initiation. The moves in with the Judge eventually shutting
It's like
down.
solo, right?
Can't get anything done, but Carmen Core
Even
still
with the
there with a
Odin
rifle.
flash,
Offside
yeah, I was
Odin
gonna say,
inside
he had
the
some
smoke.
flashes, but
Narrate. Last player left
no
standing.
Dazzner.
Definitely no Dazzner.
Two, maybe even
Oh, yeah,
Dazzner runs out the smokes with full confidence.
He probably gets 400 damage on that guy. He tried
Running away with
shooting.
himself.
Yeah, but
FPX
400. I don't know how.
Up to a third round.
Yeah, getting themselves into a
I'm
really
actually
nice
convinced
position.
Dazzner has like
The
a
thing
glitch
that
to do
catches
more damage, but he's
Carmen
not
Core
telling
off guard,
anybody.
I'm convinced there's a UAV in his brain,
unconventional
dude.
swing timings from FPX. As soon as they hear the paranoia double blast pack come out, FPX don't respect it, they swing into it. And that catches KC as they go to try to push off the back of the utility. Taking gunfights at unfavorable timings. And you'll see here, Berlin just manages to catch this one. And you also have Autumn coming out.
This is a formality,
from the
chat?
smoke. Perfect timing to try to catch Martin in the back.
Not really, not at all.
The damage that they did on the bonus, capitalizing there. And leading to a really nice beginning to this map from FPX.
That's fantastic. And keep this one going as well. Listen, generate the ultimates.
Martin.
Keep using them to just snowball your way forwards. I think the more rounds as well that FPX get and start accruing is that question you brought up earlier, you know. Carmen Core, they've been playing against the Metacomps. How do you deal with something that's a little bit less standard, especially against a team that plays a little bit less standard?
Bebop?
Too? You know, FPX, we've been seeing them play. I mean, they don't shy away from a lot of individualistic plays.
No, not at all.
Shin tucked to the corner. Will he be tailed
Tragic,
there,
really.
taken out? Yeah, and dealt with. Winning the showstopper there against the weaker buy.
Yeah, so expensive, but
When will NRG play? In April.
A Viper's Pit for the next as well, so the
Shit.
ult cycle is still not in a terrible situation.
I'm sitting on the beach
even though
enjoying
they
this one
felt
alive.
necessary
W
to address
banana.
that. They're in a great spot to be able to close this one out too. The weaponry is not great on anyone other than Narrate.
Everyone's all so confident versus the pistols. I feel that. I feel that.
Is with the fourth, so
with the classic of all things too.
Steadily building his way back up to his own ult that he just expended. 4-1 here. FPX.
All right, big one
starting
here.
to run away with it. Important round coming up now. Take a look at the economy. Carmen Core be able to
KC
get some of
lose
those
this round,
rifles
pause,
online, but they don't
the
have any
next.
big ultimates of their own, really. Yeah,
Facts.
I mean, okay, Martini's one away.
Their
maybe
buy
to
is
get
kind of
a
like
kill.
mid, low key. They got
Showstopper
3
too,
lights.
but
Yeah.
It's imperative, really. Did they put a stop to FPX here?
Especially
Fatal's
if
gonna
Lysol
go
starts
big
getting
here.
into position to pit on the site. Because we saw that on Icebox, that the pits and the more aggressive post-line positions really messed with KC and the way.
Chat, well, you know what we should be focusing on is the Raze players. He just runs through.
Here, my life.
Yeah, it's
I
wild.
suspect that Shin has already crossed.
I don't think
One way
he
might
knows
just
about
see
this
the
guy, but
Oh, bro, the shoes are about to show.
yep, feet shots.
Not quite catching it.
Yeah, quite.
Oh, has he got a glimmer of it there?
This
perhaps?
timing is
I
disgusting.
don't think so. The boom
Wait a
from
minute.
Autumn.
Oh my god, he just shot. He just shot at nothing.
As Life forced to teleport away. Autumn is not quite clear, Thomas, yet.
Yeah, it was broken. It gave the indicator. It gave the indicator.
Oh!
Great
Nice
movement to be
move.
able to
Really
escape.
nice
Okay, that's what I have to
Really hits
do.
up as well. Knowing
He's
that the boom
11
was
and 2
cleared,
right now,
he's
yeah.
expecting
11 and 2,
it.
that's
Oh,
actual movement.
shit.
Potential there, behind the box tucked.
Oh shit.
First kill for them, so 50 seconds now. Making a move
Taking
towards the A
notes.
site. Magnum is here, ready and waiting with the setup. That's the Nanostorm still. Paranoia goes wide. He's holding an off angle. This is really quite aggressive. And Autumn just offsets the movement. Ever so slightly enough to flank around Shin. They weren't expecting that one with the TP.
Wait, what?
He's only one
He
man.
killed his
What can he
teammate.
do? Paranoia glides TP in
Oh,
Tense!
oh shit!
That's monstrous. And
Wait,
look,
he's far.
He's nowhere near.
He's late.
Sticking this
Wait,
one through.
he can't see it.
He
wins. He wins.
You have to-
Still half on it.
Oh!
Puts him to bed.
Wait, that was
puts
sick.
him to rest.
Wait.
Wait, you,
What a kill to
The
end
one
that.
dig? Damn.
And what a
Wait,
play
we're
from
shooting.
Common
That ace would have been
Core. An
insane,
attempt to
though.
try to
Yeah.
set that up.
That was
And
nice
timeout
plays.
called.
Damn.
That was an enormous investment. I mean, the play that they went for their night.
Oh, he was fatal to it. Is that why?
To the Omen
Yeah,
off.
fatal
They
Omen
had no idea that
Yeah, they
Shin
didn't
was all
know.
the way back there. They had no audio cues. Paranoia, so they have no audio cue on this either.
Damn.
that was insane.
Could have sucked that, maybe, but
Man,
hindsight.
look, that box
hindsight.
is so hard to
God.
spam. I would have said that box is so hard to spam.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like you don't know exactly where it is.
I said at the beginning of the round, that was a
He's like pointing at
pivotal
them and
one.
shit.
Economy going to be reset here for Carmen Court.
It was a Leviathan spray? Really? Was it?
Yeah, this is now serious danger. KC unveiling one of their big ideas for how to go for a retake there, or at least to put pressure onto FPX as they were going for the plant. Using a really nice ult combo, still gets stuffed. And Autumn is currently sat 12 and 3, up at the top of the scoreboard for FPX.
These guys haven't played this map.
Finding so many good timings.
At all.
His
FPX?
awareness in that round to be able to pick
Yeah.
off Tomaji
Yeah.
early on. In the previous round, to be able to catch Martin as he went for the double blast pack retake on A. Autumn has been playing wonderfully here.
Who's shaking ass in the crowd?
OCE. Stepping up here.
Should we have a James Bond alert chat?
And so many conversations about, you know, what do the communications look like within FPX, because Autumn isn't super comfortable with only speaking Chinese inside the team, so they're having to do a lot in English too. Is it worth it? Well, if he plays like this, it is. Who was at the top of the scoreboard on
Thank you,
Reyna
mods.
is still 6 and 1, barely been punished. Only that one time where he overstayed his welcome slightly on A.
Who the hell said KC2-0? Counting FPX out like that. Who picked this map? KC?
Control given up.
Oh.
FPX happy to do
Wait,
so.
FPX has not played this map before?
Some also
You
one
said?
away from his ult.
Yeah, it's the first time.
And look at how that round
shit.
In
is
case he
about
picked
to
it, they don't give a
spiral the
fuck.
ult economy out of control for FPX. This ult
I guess that
cycle
makes sense,
is
though.
getting monstrous.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how they
it does.
picked them. I'm guessing.
Magnum tucked here.
Casey's pretty good on this map usually.
Too much util. Still finds
Ah.
the kill.
That was his first kill, I think.
Just taking a timing as
Yeah.
well. No, they were
Yeah.
going to
He's gonna
explode
James.
into the side and he backs
That's how.
away.
What
so
the?
toss away his life for no reason. Plant.
This is going to be difficult though for Karmine Corp because they're going to come back
Razor
into
for
this
retake here.
against potentially big
Alright, let's
ultimates.
see his
If
Razor
Ultimate
chat.
Lysaur are
Let's
able
see
to
how
get
he
hit,
does it. No satchels. His no satchels, yeah.
huge ults on the other
Damn
side. Might
it.
have been
I
a
wanted
good
to see how he
idea to try to
ulted.
stack one of them, the plant.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
potentially, because Martin's
Nade.
coming back
Uh-oh.
in. Nade, rebounding, snake bite, ults
Uh-oh.
offloaded. Thomasy, what a shot, what
Uh-oh.
a shot indeed.
You got him, okay.
The players are toppling
Oh
here, the
my God.
rifles matter not. Carmine Core on display.
And that's a
Showing
thrifty.
exactly
That is a
what
thrifty.
makes
That's a
them
thrifty,
stand
chaps.
out.
They got owned. What the hell? They literally got owned.
Yeah.
Just a bit
That
too
postman's
passive
hard
for
as hell,
FPX.
though, right? There's no way you can play it.
Yeah, now numbers, I feel like you have to take something, but
They nade one side,
Yeah.
raise ult everyone.
It's because they know the other team doesn't have like strong guns.
From what we saw,
But this guy has raised ult, so what do you do?
When Karmine Corp were fighting,
What?
I think you just play everyone off, bro. No cap. But they didn't have a plan for it.
I'm not planning for
What
them,
do you
yeah.
do, bro? They mollied and made the whole right side. Like you can't even like.
Yeah.
into Lysaur or
Can't
Autumn,
even
where you
stay on
have
the
a big
site.
ultimate
Box
to
angle is
work
low-key
with.
trash. Everyone
Bit of a
clears it.
misplay, but like
Yeah,
I
you have to
said,
take
the
spawn
ult
or what?
cycle
Like you have to
is
like.
No,
take
I just
spawn.
think
right
as
now
soon
for
as
FPX.
5v4, you have to
Yeah.
recognize this happened early, right? That guy
Yeah.
cannot plant there. He has to plant for spawn.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
play off.
It's a rubble fight, not being contested early by FPX, so had nothing to do with it. KC
5 ults.
really
Oh,
using
this
too
is
much
about to
util
go
of their
down.
own. Stalemate just to start things off. Life with the tour de force. Hoping that he can contact in as a slight gap into the smoke. He was praying that Magnum potentially cross into the sideline.
And Magnum is just holding angles where he would be able to catch people. You know, blast packing in with an ultimate. He's looking to try to catch Autumn in a very non-committed place, Magnum. But one where he can just catch headshot sightlines.
You want to play? Let's play.
I sent flying out towards B. Narrate's going to be calming this. You still.
Not a full commitment though at all, is it?
No.
It's just supposed to feel fakey.
All over the place here, but really there's not too much behind it. Still, okay, Prowler, peek, Martin, what?
Jesus.
A shot, the quick scope of life. Shuts that one down.
And they go see off this?
FPX has to win. If they're using all those ults,
Wait,
they have to.
Nothing to do with it.
Fuck.
I'll say it, it's not worth it.
Fuck.
Fuck.
He said you seen, hold on.
Gain for them. It's being lost all over the place here with Thompson losing that one. Paranoia swing through, a little bit delayed here, but FPX are the ones that are coming out on top. Kill feed, filling up with red, and that's all they're seeing right now.
Bro's fighting 2 agents, 2 NPCs.
Wait, this is winnable.
Just enough.
1v2, smoke for bomb?
Does he still choose to make a go of this?
No, time, right? She's not that bad, but...
He's worried about those aggressive timings that FPX like to take.
His stats are good, save.
I'm down to save.
Fear in his heart,
got your 2, just say it.
Causing this to be a retake. Sorry, a save.
While you're running away, dude, we have to like fight C.
Are in a hole right
Sorry, complaining.
Yeah, someone in voice chat is like, bro, why aren't you guys fighting C? Like, you can't play retake every round.
Ultimates that they didn't feel incentivized to use there. We were watching that fight happening over towards the defender's side spawn. Actually, the big deaths happened in Waterfall.
Yeah.
Those are kills that I think either happened over the top of or through a smoke, and obviously that first pick is massive. But yeah, just as that smoke was about to bloom, it's a one-way actually from Berlin. That's so nice.
Interesting ideas.
Lovely idea. And not something that KC was set up to deal with. It is an attack-sided map from everything that we've seen, but FPX here are looking so much more successful than they did on Icebox.
Ways exchanged, Berlin. Looks like he could be playing into a deeper angle, potentially even inside the one-way, but...
FPX previously, when they had Ayoung's ult online, did end A. They expected it to only
Some
be one
slow play.
It was Magnum with an Odin, and now Ayoung looking to make his way towards A again, but Berlin with the spike on B. So there's a serious potential that this becomes an A fake with the Gecko ult into a B pivot. That's going to be challenging for KC to deal with.
I think it depends on the success of these A players. Berlin does have the ult tucked away to reposition to A if they are going to find a kill, but no.
He's split.
Broken wide. Paranoia was sent flying a bit prior here, and they've put players into 4 positions with Lysor to be attempting to backstab.
The retakes continue.
Wait, he doesn't Viper
Weird though, because that means no pit
They have KJ ult though.
That's true, yeah.
Locked down. Close forwards here with a thrash. I'm going to seek to try and fight this one really far back position.
Wait, they're so ready for it.
Oh, they're doing it.
They got both.
They nailed it with containment. There's 2 players there. They can't actually
got time to break
fight,
the
but
ult?
really,
No.
they've done the damage here with the bodies. Nothing to break this lockdown whatsoever. Life is being pressured onto that position. Once more entertainment across the board. Narrate sticking forwards here. Sees half on the board. Magnum really just seeking to delay. He's got his teammates back. Ayak forcing out the wingman. Horn drops down, rebounds, half on it, really needs to swing wide.
Big util from Narrate, man.
Yeah, that tether was big.
That tether to get half literally went around.
Yeah.
That third one.
This guy's nice, no?
Really important for KC to be able to get on the board.
Fucking
but I
took him,
the
huh?
ideas actually from both teams. Sure, we didn't see the pit on the site, but we did see them save.
How did they scout Narrate on? What team was he on?
NA.
I know he was on NA, but what team?
Mad Lines.
Oh,
Wait,
Mad
could he
Lions.
not have Viper ulted from B main?
I think he could have.
Probably, yeah.
And the ult is
Could
good
have,
at that point.
FPX are able to push forwards, get the kills, break the lockdown, and it's a round done and dusted.
Yeah,
Because
Mad
they
Lions.
knew Magnum
Forgot
had ult
about
that
them.
whole time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're right into it.
I think their plan was just to get gold push it, I guess.
Yeah.
Series
That's
is
so
like
much more
this.
risky.
Just
Yeah, it
tagging
is.
up there onto Lysor, couldn't stand his ground there, and even life traded, taken out Paranoia to set that one up, jumping up.
Oh yeah. He's alive.
It's the weaker weapon, so it should
Oh
just
my
be an
god,
easy
oh
jump.
my
This is a
god.
trap. Scrap this round. Scrap this round. Let's go next.
One enemy remaining.
Strenuous. There's a rifle.
He's out.
here
There's that bomb though.
He doesn't have the spike.
No,
Yeah.
he was hoping to just TP himself out of there.
Oh
That's
my
what I find out.
god,
So,
what a brawl.
real rapid one in round 10.
But now FPX rifles back on board. And this is where the ult cycle has declined a little bit here for the attack side team. But they haven't really been able to find use out of this pit. It's been the one big ultimate, actually, that they haven't used at any point. They're going to take a timeout here, discuss what the round game plan should be. I feel like the game plans have been good from FPX.
They're clawing back in. It was a 5-1.
Apart from that one round, was it round 7, I believe, where they just played a little too passively. For the rest of it, they've been up, aggressive in Karmine Core's faces, forcing the duels, utilizing
Pretty hyped
nice
crowd
pieces
for
of
the
utility,
size.
Like the one-way on C, the thrash to push the lockdown over towards B as well.
Really proactive calls being made by an FPX team that, honestly, I thought were going to be riddled with these communication issues, you know, having to really translate twice, you know, Berlin having to talk and describe these game plans throughout. It led to the macro game of FPX looking a bit weak. I mean, Magnum pointed it out. We've said it many times now in the course of the series. But that hasn't really been the case. I mean, they have been rapid in terms of the way they've been pressing the issue, forcing KC to react to them. And it's been by hair's breadth, really, in terms of KC being able to win some of these rounds out. Maybe they can even it out. Maybe they can make it 6-6 here. Timeout is being taken by
Prime
FPX.
is free? What'd that say? Prime is free?
Prime is free?
Prime is
Some
free.
chat?
Prime is free.
Prime is free, chat. You're the guy.
KC have also, I think, found it a little difficult to tell exactly where FPX have been moving around the map. Because they're playing quite far back. I mean, they push forward in like B main at the beginning of the rounds, that kind of thing. But generally speaking, Karmine Core are taking a more passive approach to the defense, relying on those good retakes. And that's giving FPX a lot to work with. Here we see KC start the round with 3, ready to play around a rubble. A very classic setup here on the defense.
Just a one-way used. Berlin hoping they hear the sound cue of that one. Viper's Pit dropped down in through C.
And Narrate actually saved all of his Fade utility.
That Viper ult is
Didn't throw any for the rubble
impossible.
fight at the beginning of the round. They're not worried about
Is the
that
game
area
audio
of the map.
low?
KC have maintained control of it at the start. And now you can see both teams saving a lot of their utility. They're expecting KC to play passive, and they're also not really fighting rubble, so both teams coming into the mid-round here with tons to work with.
Just conserving everything.
They fixed the new
Contact
bundles bug?
plays
What bug?
online. Reclearance of rubble is called. Snakebite and a nade combo is excellent, but no players ready to receive. Still, it gives them the space. Haunt really actually catching onto a few of these players. They're lucky to be alive, backing away. Meanwhile, out through B, that's a trade from Ayang, and even more so.
Oh, that's wild.
He's ripped away Narate's head.
And he's just swinging through an Anaswarm there as well. He's opened the round up so wide for FPX.
Going forward?
He's trying to get
What?
it. He does.
feeling it.
Ayang's been such a beast in this series so far.
Where's bro? Where's bro going?
Watching for it, you can hear it, the rumbling of the footsteps. That is 7-2-4. You're exactly right, Josh. I mean, Ayang.
Low-key, they could have taken the Viper ult maybe, but anyway, that's okay.
Like I said, Narrate didn't use a Prowler, a Seize, a Haunt, whatever, at the start of the round, but he did Prowler B main, and he found
Well, that was a nice
out
shot,
there
too.
was a lurker there. But he thought it was only one. Magnum's about to pull out his
Damn.
turret after killing Life there.
Both guys got
They are
caught,
so
like, switching
convinced
guns.
There would only
Yeah,
be one
yeah.
B lurker. They're getting caught off guard by the unconventional way that FPX are playing, and it creates moments like that, where KC have an assumption that is wrong, and it bites them in the ass.
The money is just absolute bargain bin purchases for Karmine Core. Working with scraps to the final round of the first half. It's led to them to make the decision, really, to just give up C. I mean, they went aggressive towards
What
B
did he say?
really, hoping that they could
What?
maybe get a favored
Hey, why are you
fight,
guys making
given
it hot,
the
dude?
numbers that they've got, but for now, space given.
Did he
advantage
really say
for
ass?
FPX
Oh my
towards
god.
C mound.
And Ayang picks up his ultimate. So FPX.
Pie?
happy to
Wait,
work
someone
that
pie?
up. And this is looking like another one where they fake it. Bit of a feint over towards C. now opening the door, putting pressure on Magnum here.
Pulls out that trap play setup, this wall tucked behind it. Magnum, maybe he could do something about it. Nightfall here, forward sound cues, missing, taken away. Plan still online for it. No, he's just spotted. Everybody watching towards the wall, but that is a nasty shot by Thomasy. And through main, would have blocked that angle up. Actually, might just be through to Smoke.
These are happening so fast.
Oh, sound cues, life is really just going to rely on his aim. Smoke finally blooms and blossoms to cut off these available players, but guess what? That flank of Lysor is coming in right from the side. Thomasy sticking, half already, has to get off of it, has to get the kills, but not expecting it. The full wrap around.
Shit is chaotic.
I mean, 4 is still doable if they win
this
pistol.
opening half.
That Lark smoke
is big for FPX.
Very nice ending there from FPX. Good way of adding extra
Yeah, someone threw a
layers
Lurk smoke
into
out main,
that.
right?
That Lurk smoke
Very
was so good. That
competent
literally
attack
won
side.
them the first point.
On a map where KC have been very dominant in EMEA. It's an attack-sided map in general, so don't count out the European squad from being able to make a comeback happen. But the pressure is now firmly on them.
4-8?
The analyst has to break it down.
Thank you very much, guys. It is a great half and a
Oh,
nice
it's
start from
Pi
FPX here, but
Day.
let's take a look at a Verizon high-speed.
Wait, did you guys realize
on
it's
the
Pi
match, because
Day?
This one goes to shit.
Yeah, it is.
Wasn't
Yeah,
played
International
in
Pi Day.
International.
Yeah, it was impressive, right? But this round started
Like, why
off
are they
so
spamming
good for
Pi?
FPX. They got a huge advantage. And
Don't you guys
then
feel like
Shane
Lotus is
incredible
stuffed
instinct
and
to
that
get
like how
behind
easy it is
instantly
for
on this
attackers to
TP
switch to
and
bomb
almost
site,
win it.
like
But he
to
did
go B?
lose the round in the end. And
They
that's
can-
the story of this
A to B,
half.
actually?
It is
Well, yeah,
FPX
A to B,
8 to
and then
4.
C to B.
And
It's
for
just
me,
so
this
free.
was a very different
But
FPX
Haven, it was a
round
lot
one. It wasn't
harder. I know it's a
defined
3-map
by,
bomb
like,
site, but at
going
least on
crazy
Haven,
by
you have to
super
go through
aggressive
Garage
pushes
or
in
A
the
link
late
to go to
round.
the other
It was
side.
instead
Which are like
applying
5
really
angles
good
you have to clear.
fundamentals. Starting off the round 1-3-1, pressuring the
true.
extreme.
This, you just
and then
open a
late round,
fucking door
making
near
really
Drew.
good reads
Yeah,
and
this
actually
is way
outcalling
shorter.
Magnum to
Yeah.
get ahead.
Yeah, I think they outmentaled the plan that K-Corp originally had for this map. If we look at the Viper wall that they were using from the attack, it differs completely from what we see in EMEA. We were talking about the Odin, Thomasy going crazy on that. It doesn't hold a lot of value if that position is not going to be held by them.
But this does get risky in the second half. This map, as the casters were highlighting, it's a lot harder to defend on, even with FPX having this lead.
What are the
And I
EU
think
frogs
on
saying?
this
14-3. Who's
defensive side
14-3?
as well, this is where we really get to see what this team is made of. They have to be on top of these rotations, because Karmine Corp is a team who's really good at selling these little fakes, at playing into the right site in the mid round, and then having super strong post plants.
Yeah, it is a healthy lead, but a pistol could change everything as we head back into the second half. With your casters, it's Brennan
Guys,
Seisher.
we operate on NA calendar.
So for
It's
Karmine Corp,
3-14, bro.
Backs against the wall with this one. Hefty lead for FPX. Looking to keep it going with the pistol.
Look at this pistol round by. It's really interesting, actually. We've got 3 players
My
with
dream
Sheriff
map pool?
supply.
It's a good question,
Shin on
but
attack side Omen has bought 1 smoke and a
I have
teleport.
to think about it.
So he's clearly planning to get value out of that as part of their pistol strategy. But if they're going to end B here, that means that they're only going to have 1 smoke. They're going to fight Heaven aggressive with the Viper wall.
Oh, again, trying to disrupt this one. FPX cracked open the wall out towards C. Tried to double face this one, but they've gotten deep into Heaven. Karmine Corp. There's the second protocol, just leaping.
Wow.
Boundless, man. Jumping straight into the face of Ayak.
the
They can't withstand that
fuck?
kind of pressure. Into
What was that?
Paranoia. Sent flying, corners cleared, making sure they're there with the diligence. Nade rebounding, but Magnum holding down the ground, forwards. It's the approach, but again, there's just nothing to deal with this guy. He's just rattling off shots. Left, right, and center, straight from main. Finally smoked off,
Impossible.
Berlin diffusing. Half, sticking, hello, gets off of it, but now
What?
damage is
Half.
done. Snake bite tap, they've got to realize this now, surely,
No bullets.
with the time cues,
Tough.
but they all
Oh my
collapse
god, that's actually
in
winnable.
time.
There's a
Little bit, little bit.
I was about to say.
Just a round win.
I thought there was a little bit of danger there. Turns out, Thomasy, he had his orb and a snake bite on the plan. So not too much danger. Berlin was maxed out at only being able to get half on the spike. This is the play, though, that really wins them the round. They're not just fighting Heaven aggressively with the Viper wall.
So satisfying.
They're planning to swing through their
So
own
satisfying.
Viper wall to be able to hard clear out anybody.
That's
who
nice.
was looking to
Magnum
try
is looking
to play
nice with the
retake in that
Sheriff.
area. Great pistol round strategy. Well cooked up by KC. Gives them a chance.
What did he say? Just win?
A lot of util going to be expended here by KC. Some control towards a rubble, but a stack of 4 players are going to be
I don't know.
meeting them pound for
Fun.
pound. Yes, they don't have the weapons, but they do have the util. And look at that.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice combos. That's nice combos. That's very nice combos. How did I kill them all?
Any direction, but
They're
eventually
all reloading. They're all reloading.
through it.
Yeah, after that initial wave of utility.
That was beautiful though. That was like best case scenario.
They just couldn't quite hold on. As soon as the KC players could see, they shot back.
NC. I like that.
Make the play there,
They know
shut
I'm
down.
here. They're gonna go B.
All down to Berlin. We've seen some outrageous situations from Berlin so far in this series.
Martine reverse pie.
He's managed to pick up a
Hell yeah.
bulldog. But I think this would just be a little too much. He's gonna need a freebie.
Karmakor haven't really been offering too many of them.
So like, does anyone do anything special on Pi Day, like in school? Like, do they do anything special?
Making sure to clear
Not really. I don't think so.
Starts the approach now. 1 smoke, 2 smokes. Freshly rejuvenated.
He's found
people eating pie?
Magnum, but he's set up a crossfire. This triple setup is so strong.
You just don't win it. There's too much to account for. Too much to account for. So, 3 players surviving here for Karmakor. 3 rifles.
My school has a competition for who can name the most pie numbers. That's kind of cool.
No, you can't do it. Can't do it.
Math quiz and get pie.
So yeah, this is going to be a fairly potent bonus round, but not the most that we've seen. There was a little bit of damage there.
That's kind of cool.
Also, something to keep in mind: Autumn was 12-3 to begin.
That is some nerd activity, but it's cool.
So you look at where he is on the scoreboard right now. He hasn't been doing too much since that absolutely electric beginning. Bit of a struggle. In order for FPX to be able to close this out and take their 2nd map ever at a global event, you're going to need big players like Autumn or Life to really make sure that they can close this one out.
What am I reading?
Berlin trying to make the most of the Odin spam. What util?
Very useful activities, normal NA, Kek W. What the? Alright.
Now the 2nd wave is going to be used early on here. I mean, talking a minute 20.
EU trying to ruin the fun. Is this bonus? Yeah.
Now, Karmakor could look to try and go all the way back over towards A. Berlin. He's going to get pushed out into the open.
What are we doing?
Wait a minute.
It's because it's too tempting, bro. They have pistols. Couldn't resist.
Can't blame it.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no. The VOD review is going to be... Oh, no.
FPX now forced to try and do
Now he has to compensate. You can't even blame that guy.
out wide into the open.
Yeah, no one can be blamed.
The only nice part is that if he dies, like, you have the reason to peek.
Wait, did you say you can't blame him?
A in the 3v5? 3v5?
The other guy.
Oh, not him. No, I thought you were talking about Berlin.
Berlin? No, that guy's fucking gone. You won't see him next season.
You will not see him next time.
I'm just wondering what this means for Cloud9. I feel like Zeppa could take his spot.
Oh, that's a
Cloud9
ton of
might pick him
damage
up.
onto Life, though. The Odin spam perfect, but he might have distracted for Lysor to find a timing.
What is happening with C9? They have an analyst now?
Look at this
That's a
Odin,
bonkers
dude.
play to go for.
This post plant now gets so much more difficult. Lysor.
No, I can't believe it.
Yeah, that's
angles.
just...
How do you find the right fights? How do you isolate them? He's not even clearing Shin. Tucked up there, and there was a player ready to swing.
I mean,
that's just
dynamic duo.
FPX
Should have been more
tossed
dangerous
right?
than that.
They actually tossed.
That's
Make that one look easy.
But you think
by
Berlin
pushing
might
with
just
an
be
Odin
high
into
there?
heaven.
No, he's probably not
It's
sober.
the player on the other side. It's Shin's
Not
opposite,
assess them.
Berlin, who just threw the round away so early on. This is an anti-bonus. You have an economy advantage to clear the round out, and he just wanders out through the rotating door. It's the kind of play that you should never be going for.
That's okay.
And I think he just got
Mistake-
completely
Is it though?
what was
Is
occurring
it
there.
though?
Didn't think that KC were committed to
Mistakes
rubble
happen.
whatsoever. And we've seen a few moments from him throughout this series. He's matched the big round-winning plays with those kind of moments where he loses the plot a little bit.
Certainly has. Interesting play by FPX here on the
Angel cosplay? I miss Angel, bro. Wait, Navi's here, right?
correctly again.
Is Navi here?
What's their plan
They are,
here?
right?
Trying to force Karmakor right into them. They're going to get their wish.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
All it took was the Odin. That's all it took.
Driving by. One player left standing. It's Autumn.
Yeah, if they lose, Berlin's gone. No joke.
I just feel bad for that guy because he made one mistake in the most
I
important
know,
game ever.
One mistake and it's just gonna like define him. It's
Really
so
should
cool.
not be any more danger in this.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a pretty big. That's a pretty big one.
Didn't he have a sick clutch last map too?
KC
I think
should
he
be
played
able
those.
to
Didn't he have like a
discipline
1v3?
to get them through this one. no problem.
Or 1v2?
The time's an issue.
I mean, he's been doing okay.
Stuffed into
I
a
mean,
corner.
I feel bad for him
No
now.
idea that there's two players.
He's not playing that bad.
No. He's playing okay, dude.
The high-low setup.
Maybe his
Very
keyboard
little
disconnected.
chance, an opportunity, and so 8-8.
And not only 8-8, Brent, Karmine Corp now actually favored, in my opinion, because I talked about it on the attack side for FPX. The ult cycle is just monstrous. Look at what they're starting to get up to.
Oh yeah, he had a 3K on pistol. That's true. But it jumped out of smoke.
Owning again.
The pit and the
I don't think I've seen him get a kill yet.
This composition has
Yeah,
so
where is
many
he
tools to
getting
be
those?
able to chain stuff together on the attack side.
One enemy remaining.
Guys, nice.
And this now might be a little too late for FPX. They had their opportunities early on in this half to make it dangerous.
Like that
for
Thomas
KC.
guy could either be 18 or
Round 15, round
25.
16 getting that stack that you called out too, and yet weren't able to convert on them. Now they need some hero plays. Because if you just look at things, all things being even, an attack side map where KC is starting to get big ults online, with the quality of this team, FPX should be in the squeeze right now. So they are going to need somebody to step up.
That's why the timeout's called.
He's 19, I think, right? Or he's 18?
Honestly, maybe just reining
Okay.
Berlin in a little bit might help. But it hasn't been costing them too much.
His cameras
Just that
are
one
so
round
high
just
quality,
sticks out in
bro.
my mind, of
Holy
course, when he
shit.
Donated over the Odin.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you have those round losing plays in big situations, they're actually worse than the round
Every
winning plays
pour,
in
no
some
pour
other
left
spots.
behind.
And when we think back to Icebox, one of the worst parts for FPX was that they were only winning 43% of the time when they were up a player, when they were 5v4, when they got the first pick.
I mean, speaks volumes, I think, about Karmine Corp's ability to turn situations like that, but also for FPX, I mean, that is...
They were tossing some of those
Yeah,
situations.
It's pretty dire, isn't it, not being able to convert?
With things like going for those mid-round reclears and trying to take possession of the round even though you were up players. It's a very risk-positive play style that FPX have. But they can bite them. This is where you gotta try to take the risks though, I think. You can't just sit back and allow KC's ults to come at you.
5-4, whole cacophony of util.
Magnum has KJ ult. This round's done. He has KJ ult for post plant.
Yeah, they lost. They
Shin's
lost.
ult just being
Let's wrap it up.
offloaded here, so...
Off of one mistake? Off of one overpeak?
Off of one Odin
I mean, I
play.
didn't bring that up, but Berlin did fuck
Shin
up.
might have been able to get
Wait,
huge
what?
value out of an ultimate there.
You think his teammates are like going,
Overstepping themselves and
every
overreaching.
round?
FPX are now going to be in a retake with life.
That would be so
No
fun.
ults to work with.
Just every round you just hear, dude.
Wait, that's a
Precise
deep...
time.
Is that where you should be KJ ulting?
Be used here. Ults, util, paranoia.
Where do they usually want to ult
enough
by, like
damage
mount?
to clear
Or
this
like
one out,
outside beam in?
They used all the util like they were retaking. No, they had nothing.
Wait, yeah, they
this
used
is-
everything before they
They
even
used
got...
everything. No one went out. And,
And they're trying to break it though, right? They all missed
Yeah,
up.
they did.
They all missed. That one util hit it.
Dizzy's there, but Wingman follows it up. Stunned up. Well, cosmetic. In the
Oh,
HM.
okay. Yeah, that was a good retake. That was really good that they used it
Now,
beforehand.
Shin, last one left.
Oh, they don't know he's in the smoke though.
They know.
Watching for it.
That was a really good retake. Wow.
Wait, using it
I have no
before
idea
was
what
actually kind of
happened.
sick.
With the time.
Wait, why?
And what a retake from
They
FPX.
used all the util before. It had nothing. They just ran out front.
No, it's because they had their guns out. They didn't have to worry about having
Finally.
util.
Such
Finally.
big pieces of utility too. How?
Yeah, how did they work out?
Berlin's like smiling now. He's like, okay,
Wait, we're not going to talk about the fact that you guys just retook with no util?
nothing.
Just
Just
being able to
winging.
win
That was
Literally
it.
exactly what we're talking about. That's literally exactly what we're talking
We're
about.
not going to talk about it.
Massive difference makers.
Okay, yo, I really think teams need to start planning in that corner on the
That
left.
was around
The old plant spot.
Were expected to
You mean
win,
like
Or outside
above?
B.
if not.
Or
Big
yeah,
ultimates
yeah.
used
On the
to.
platform?
It's
The only
broken
problem is you
their
can get killed easily, right?
What a time.
Well, you do
CT,
the gecko
yes.
thing, right?
Same opening
Oh,
for
you don't
Karmine
have to
Corp.
gecko. No.
Out
No,
towards
they
C
don't,
now.
but-
I saw. That is.
Like you risk it and you spam back the guy's spot?
Wow,
Or like
okay,
you
just
just
spot straight
spawn?
through. That's one way to clear the pit.
Oh no, you seen close your eyes.
Get it?
Okay, not this
Smart team
again.
with a
Wait, no, he got one.
I think they were scared of flood.
Oh no, not this
I
again.
say broken the ult cycle, but Martin.
These are all fans, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of fans in the server apparently.
Legit,
So
all
that's why they were
fans.
saying they didn't play here?
They're fighting tooth and nail for this.
I think they just don't
Making
play there
sure
for
that
the
they
spam spawn.
Don't get pushed
That's
into an
it, right?
uncomfortable spot.
Maybe.
Real uncomfortable though. Is the retake.
Magnum always.
Viper ult's
They
nice.
choose to take this one.
The Viper ult's so sick, right? You can hide outside.
Out towards waterfall. Thrash.
Viper ult
Pretty
is